all the times that you rain on my parade, and all the clubs you get in using my name. You think you broke my heart, oh girl, for goodness sake. You think I'm crying on my own, well I ain't. And I didn't wanna write a song, cause I didn't want anyone thinking I still care or don't. But you still hit my phone up, and baby, I'll be moving on. And I think it should be something I don't wanna hold back. Maybe you should know that my mama don't like you, and she likes everyone. And I never like to admit that I was wrong. And I've been so caught up in my job, didn't see what's going on. But now I know I'm better sleeping on my own. Cause if you like the way you look that much, oh baby, you should go and love yourself. And if you think that I'm still holding on to something, you should go and love yourself. When you told me that you hated my friends, the only problem was with you and not them. And every time you told me my opinion was wrong, and tried to make me forget where I came from. And I didn't want to write a song, cause I didn't want anyone thinking I still care or don't. But you still hit my phone up, and baby, I'll be moving on. And I think it should be something I don't wanna hold back. Maybe you should know that my mama don't like you, and she likes everyone. And I never like to admit that I was wrong. And I've been so caught up in my job, didn't see what's going on. But now I know I'm better sleeping on my own. Cause if you like the way you look that much, oh baby, you should go and love yourself. And if you think that I'm still holding on to something, you should go and love yourself. For all the times that you made me feel small, I fell in love, now I feel nothing at all. I never felt so low when I was vulnerable. Was I a fool to let you break down my walls? Cause if you like the way you look that much, oh baby, you should go and love yourself. And if you think that I'm still holding on to something, you should go and love yourself. Cause if you like the way you look that much, oh baby, you should go and love yourself. And if you think that I'm still holding on to something, you should go and love yourself.
From the all-new state-of-the-art Greenway Kia studio.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
This is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJShow to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. Jason calls like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Alrighty, hello and welcome to the KVJ Show. Good morning. Happy Tuesday.
Good morning.
What's going on, Virginia?
Oh, just living the dream, Kevin.
That's good to hear. Good to hear.
I hate when you ask people that and they say that. So I don't know why I just said that. Living the dream.
Living the dream.
Meanwhile, their wife just left them.
Yeah,
It looks so sad.
A lot of people living the nightmare, unfortunately.
They're just trying to talk themselves into it.
That's it.
Living the dream.
I think that's what it is. I think it's just one of those standard responses you have queued up in your brain, and you don't even think about it. Like somebody asks you that in the hallway passing, you're just like, living the dream. Like, why did you say that? You don't know what else to say.
Are you living the dream, J-Bird?
I'm sharing the dream, and let's talk about the weather. That's when I know things have gone truly south. If you all of a sudden just break into the weather talk.
You're talking weather with a guy that just said he's living the dream. That is my nightmare.
It's really getting real human out there today, huh? I don't know. I'm still living that dream.
You want to punch yourself in the face.
Yeah, that's it. Well, we got a full slate of fun activities for you today here on the KVJ show, including some Camp KVJ that's going to be coming up here in just about an hour. Going to get your kids the hookup. We are doing a 4-pack of tickets to Disney water parks this week. Oh, yes.
So fancy.
Yes. You got a 4-pack that you can get hooked up with. Plus, you're going to qualify for 4 tickets to Disney's H2O Glow After Hours.
Yeah, it's super fun. So at night, they let the party continue at Typhoon Lagoon. There's a DJ. There's free snacks for everybody.
Free?
Yeah, free. Ice cream, all kind of fun stuff. Snacks.
That's
free.
right. That's right.
You want in, trust me.
Yeah, so you got some good stuff. Maybe jump on that to get your summer vacation going. I saw this today. They say 22% of parents will allow their kids to plan the entire family vacation. Would you trust your son Rocco to plan every detail of your family vacation?
No.
No, he doesn't get that kind of power, huh?
I'm too much of a perfectionist when it comes to the planning, and there's just no way.
That is such a new stat. That would never happen 20 or 30 years ago.
I
When
like-
a kid gets to plan everything.
Everything? No. I like letting them be a part of picking where you're going or the hotels. I like having them do a little research and telling them the criteria that we look for and letting them shop around and give me back a report of prices for hotels or venues or things, attractions we want to go to. That's fun.
Yeah, I thought that was a bit much as well. I was like, you've got a lot of faith in your kid if you're going to let them plan everything.
Oh my gosh, if they would have let me plan our family vacation, we'd have been looking for buried treasure and we'd have gone to McDonald's every single meal.
Every meal.
Every meal.
Yeah, that's what I would think it would be too.
Every meal is ice cream if I let Rocco plan it.
Yeah, so I'm like, who in their right mind is going to let a kid have carte blanche when it comes to that? So this is something that the kids will love, and then you don't have to have the fear of wondering where you're going to wind up. So winding up in Orlando at Disney is not a bad way to go. So there you go. All right, that is going to be coming up about 7:10, 7:15 this morning here on the KVJ show. Well, Jaybird is making a big jump into physical fitness. We'll find out what he is up to coming up next.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
It's Macy's Friends and Family Sale, which means if you're shopping for summer, you can get insider deals on our best brands, even ones that aren't usually on sale, like an extra 30% off Hugo Boss, Calvin Klein, Levi's, and more. Plus, get 15% off beauty and fragrance. And with Father's Day just around the corner on June 15th, it's a great time to shop for Dad. Stop by Macy's today and walk out with the perfect gift. Don't miss Friends and Family. Going on now, only at Macy's. Savings off regular and already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Who lays the papers in your neighborhood? In your neighborhood, you know it's Deck and Drive, yeah.
Summer is almost here, and that means a lot of time out at your pool deck or on your back patio, barbecuing. Hey, it's Virginia. If you're thinking about a paver upgrade for your driveway, pool deck, or patio, get your texting fingers ready now. Deck and Drive is giving away another $15,000 paver giveaway. If you text the word upgrade to 909090 right now, you're automatically entered to win up to $15,000 $15,000 in brand new pavers for your pool deck, your patio, or your driveway, courtesy of Deck and Drive. No purchase necessary. It's free and easy to enter. Just text UPGRADE to 909090. That's UPGRADE to 909090 for your chance to win up to $15,000 in new pavers for your pool deck, driveway, patio. It's all courtesy of my friends at Deck and Drive. Text now.
Life is busy. Luckily, Racetrack's here to keep you on track every day.
Running around and the time makes you nervous. Are you still a mom or just a taxi service?
With ice-cold drinks, hot pizza, freshly ground coffee, and even Swirl World frozen yogurt for the kids.
The schedule is packed with things that they have to do, but with so much to choose from, you'll find something for you.
Racetrack is here to keep you going.
Racetrack's gonna get you through.
Racetrack, whatever gets you going.
Change is always happening. It's part of life. And when it comes to music, change is all around us. Songs are rewritten, classics are remixed, bands and artists come and go. Even our taste in music changes. Here at Xfinity, we know there's still good in keeping some things the same. That's why we want to do our part with a 5-year price guarantee on our internet. It means no matter what changes, you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment included for a price that stays exactly the same. Surprised? Life is full of them. One internet price, 5 years, guaranteed. Learn more at xfinity.com/deals. Restrictions apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024.
Do you disregard people's personal space? Sitting next to people in public, even if there are tons of open seats? Do people ask, how do you sleep at night? Then you should get a mattress from Mattress Firm. They can help anyone sleep. There's still time. Come to Mattress Firm's Memorial Day sale and get a queen mattress and adjustable base for just $499.99. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Here's another reason to try the bus, the train, or any other type of public transportation. It's the Guaranteed Ride Home program. You can now get free Uber rides home from work if you regularly take public transportation or even carpool to work. That's right, free Uber rides home. And there's no cost to sign up. Just visit guaranteedridehome.org to register. That's guaranteedridehome.org. Guaranteedridehome.org. Operated by South Florida Commuter Services, a program of the Florida Department of Transportation.
So, I was just parking my car, and then I saw you, the gecko. Huge fan.
I'm always honored to meet fans out in the wild.
The honor is mine. I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app.
Well, the Geico app is top-notch.
I know you get asked this all the time, but could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, that means so much. Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
An illegal alien from Guatemala charged with raping a child in Massachusetts. An MS-13 gang member from El Salvador accused of murdering a Texas man. A Venezuelan charged with filming and selling child pornography in Michigan. These are just some of the heinous migrant criminals caught because of President Donald J. Trump's leadership. I'm Kristi Noem, the United States Secretary of Homeland Security. Under President Trump, attempted illegal border crossings are at the lowest levels ever recorded, and over 100,000 illegal aliens have been arrested. If you are here illegally, you're next. You will be fined nearly $1,000 a day, imprisoned, and deported. You will never return. But if you register using our CBP Home app and leave now, you could be allowed to return legally. Do what's right. Leave now. Under President Trump, America's laws, border, and families will be protected.
Sponsored by the United States Department of Homeland Security.
They keep it real. The KVJShow on 97.9 WRMF.
Sounds like Jaybird has jumped into the exercise game. Very encouraged by this, Virginia.
Okay, what are you doing over there, bum hip?
Well, I tried yesterday doing 10 push-ups. I got them done.
Okay, yes. Very nice.
Super sore today. I know
Okay.
10 doesn't sound like a lot, Virginia, but the upper body is out of, not in the best shape.
Okay.
Starting off slow.
Yep.
Here's my question to the fitness guru of the show. Now, I did 10 yesterday. Do I try to do 11 today and keep upping it 1 per day? Is that the best technique, you think?
Yeah, some people do it that way. It really just depends on what your goals are. Sometimes a lot of people try to do that to build up. If you feel like you want to do more, then that's good. Or you could just do multiple sets of 10, maybe do 10 at one point, and then come back a little bit later and maybe you could do a sliding scale of 10, 8, 6.
Yeah, okay. That's a little too much. Never mind. I want to start off 10, 11.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's big. All the reason why is because 10 I struggled with.
Yeah. Do you have a mark that you want to hit?
Just so if someone tries to step up to the KVJ show at a live event,
yeah,
I'm ready to go. Yeah. I'm taking
You're ready to go down.
YouTube karate mixed in with some upper body strength.
After they knock him to the floor, he'll be able to push himself up off of the floor. That's his goal.
If somebody comes for you, you need to look for the queen because that's your best line of defense.
How about this? We all look out for each other. We all got each other's back.
Mm-hmm.
Have your back and each other's.
I will drag you by your arms away after they knock you to the ground and knock you out.
Well, I know Denny's has done this before at certain points of his life where he gets into a push-up mode.
Yeah.
And he says he sees a difference pretty quick and feels a difference pretty quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good. That's kind of where I am. I just, throughout my day, I'm trying to remember. So I've got a place where I can do some pull-ups and push-ups. And so I try to just, if I got a moment, be like, all right, do some push-ups real quick or do some pull-ups. And so just kind of do that wherever I can.
I'm not going to do push-ups or any of that, but I do wall Pilates in the shower. And that's kind of like push-ups light.
Yeah. I mean, I can do exercising. I just can't go run a marathon right now. But
Gotcha.
yeah, I can swim. There's other things you can do.
Oh,
it's
absolutely.
perfect swimming weather.
Yeah.
But yeah, trying to get the old push-up game back. I did that once in my life where I did it every single day, and I was doing up to 100 a day. And boy, did it really make a difference in the body.
It does,
and that's always that time I talk about where we went on some gambling boat, and then after we went to on the gambling boat, I was with your husband Panda and a couple other friends.
And Panda talked you into getting donuts.
We all went and gotten donuts. I don't want to blame it all on Panda.
Panda loves when flashing light is on at the donut place. He goes, babe, look, hot when flashing. I'm like, babe, it's always on. They leave the light on all the time.
But it was one of those things where it was a 1 o'clock in the morning type of breakfast, and I wasn't going to eat anything bad. I saw my friends eating bad, so I dabbled. That was the beginning of the end. That one night, I ended up gaining 25 pounds within 6 weeks, I felt like.
Because you said you went on a donut run.
I did, man. I took that one donut, and it turned from one that night. I was doing 4 to 6 a day.
Wow.
I was working at the golf course. Some guy would bring them in. You were there all day long. You'd get bored.
Yeah.
You'd eat donuts.
That's why I don't even dabble with that evil world.
It's no way to live.
A donut with chocolate on the top and cream in the middle.
Oh, so good.
That is the heroin of donuts, in my opinion. It will get you, and it will change you.
Yeah. Well, just like sometimes a little bit of junk food can take you down the wrong path. Doing just a little bit of good exercise can start getting you on the course where if you can just commit to it and almost have a check-off mark every day where I've done my 10 push-ups, I think even setting minimal limits, it starts to get you in the habit of doing it. I think that's the biggest thing about exercise is it's routine. And I even talked about when I was serious about going to the gym, there were days I wasn't feeling it. I would make myself go into the gym. I'd walk around the perimeter of the gym and I'd walk right out. But at least I showed up.
There was a time I'm not even kidding. I pulled into the gym. I opened the door and just said, you know what, man, I'm not feeling it. And I drove right to Burger King and ordered 2 Whoppers.
Okay.
And that's what I did.
Yeah, you went. Yeah. So when you do it bad, you go real bad.
I went so bad.
You're like, well, it's not enough to not go to the gym. I'm going to then go to get a ton of fast food.
I mean, Whoppers and donuts does sound frickin' fun.
Well, none of my it didn't make any sense because it started to rain and drizzle a little bit, but the gym was inside, so the rain affected nothing.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's raining now. You can't exercise.
Right.
Whopper time.
Whopper time. Well, that's good. So is that your goal then? You're going to do 10, maybe try to eke out 11 push-ups today and just kind of build up to it?
I'd like to try to do that, yes.
Okay. That's good.
And I heard push-ups one of those things you can't do every day.
Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, I always tell people that body-on-body workout really arguably is one of the best things you can do. I'd had my trainer who taught me that. He had spent a year in the big house. I don't mean where Michigan plays football. I mean in the, confines of a prison, and they would have to work out in their cell a lot of times, and he would mark off basically a cell length in the gym, and it was the hardest workout we ever had. It was all body on body, pull-ups, push-ups. You can do standing runs in place. You can do burpees, all that kind of stuff. And it was the hardest day. He would drop me in 10 minutes.
You don't need a gym membership to get tight.
No, you really don't.
You don't.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, it's just a lot of people waste a lot of money on that. And I always tell people, just start small. If you just start moving your body a bit and doing those things within a 10 by 10 space, you can do about all you need to do to have a functional, strong body.
The goal is to start off small, because a lot of times I'll go full gorilla in the beginning, and you burn yourself out, and that's not the approach this
And
time.
they have tutorials on YouTube, like the prison workout, like how can you do it with no equipment? It's so easy, and YouTube is free, and there's no excuse except we are a little lazy, and we do like Whoppers and donuts.
You could do prison two different ways. You could go in there, and then you could come out looking all swole and looking just great, or you could come out going, man, all I did was eat snacks the whole time.
Yeah.
Played some cards. Might have had to, do some other things I didn't want to do.
Okay. But then by the time you left, you're conflicted because you did kind of like doing it.
Look, I'm a changed man after you're in those four walls.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I expect we'll get a daily update from you about your new fitness quest.
Yeah, I mean, do people? Yeah, if you want it, I'll give it.
I'd like to see how you do, and will you be able to knock out 11 a day? How was that? Was that 10 in a row you did?
Yes, and it was not. It didn't look good, and I even thought about filming it.
Yeah.
But then I'm gonna film it. I'm gonna put up there. Bird, your form is wrong. This is stupid. Blah blah. I want to stay positive. I want to stay focused. And then read the comments maybe a week later.
Gotcha. Okay.
So they can say, "Bird, this is terrible."
Then you're gonna let people trash you.
Yeah. Then I'll let them trash.
Okay. All right, well, coming up here in just a couple of minutes, a big decision that I know a lot of parents have got to look into. One thing that happens in the summertime is travel sports. And if you have ever been in the travel sports world, it is not cheap. It was crazy. As my daughter started getting into high school, how much you had to pay annually. I remember some parents paying $7,000 to $10,000 a year when it came to equipment, hotels, eating out, paying for the league, the fees.
If you send your kid to a camp on top of that, a school, any kind of sport camp.
Yeah, that might be the low end. So there is a dad that is really rethinking his kid's travel baseball career. Is he thinking right? He wants a little guidance we're going to try to help him out with coming up next here on the KVJ Show.
I know you wanted me to stay, but I can't ignore the crazy visions of me in LA. I heard that there's a special place where boys and girls can all be queens every single day. I'm having wicked dreams of leaving Tennessee. If Santa Monica, I swear it's calling me. Won't make my mama proud, it's gonna cause a scene. She sees her baby girl, I know she's gonna scream. God, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club. Oh mama, I'm just having fun on the stage in my heels. It's where I belong, down at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. Pink Pony Club. I'm up and jaws are on the floor. Lovers in the bathroom and a line outside the door. see you're always on my mind. And Mama, every Saturday I can hear your southern drawl 1,000 miles away, saying, God, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club. Oh, Mama, I'm just having fun on the stage in my heels. It's where I belong, down at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. Pink Pony Club.
You know, Ryan on KVJ TV, he's got an interesting thought that I wonder. He said people go nuts when they play this at Club Pink Pony in Doral. And I was just wondering, I bet they do probably go in there. Is that like almost, it's like they wrote a theme song just for this lovely club that we have in Doral?
It is kind of like an anthem if the name of the bar is the Pink Pony Club.
Club Pink Pony, right?
Oh,
I mean, it's
yeah.
not Pink Pony Club, but Club Pink Pony kind of works out, doesn't it?
It's the same.
And you got to wonder if, okay, was that an inspiration or is it just a coincidence?
Well,
I
in this-
imagine there's multiple pink ponies.
Yes.
It's probably like cheetahs, right? Where they have a gazillion of those.
Or a Tony's Pizza.
Yeah.
Vinny's Pizza.
Yeah, exactly.
What was that other one that they had? It wasn't Armadillo, but I remember they had a chain of them. It used to be an adult club that was at Okeechobee and Military. Do you remember that?
Oh.
What that club was?
Not Armadillo.
I'm hitting you with strip club trivia.
Armadillo. Oh, was it
Something
Sofa
Spearmint Rhino.
King?
Spearmint Rhino.
Spearmint Rhino.
That's what it was. Not Armadillo. Spearmint Rhino. That
Spearmint
was it.
Rhino.
Yeah, that was another chain. Yeah, they got a few of those. Remember
Which is
that
a
place?
very weird name for a strip club.
It's just like they pulled randomly two words out of a hat and put them together. Okay, spearmint, like what are they talking about? Gum?
Mad Libs.
Rhino? I don't know.
Yeah, odd little combo there. So, yeah, there you go. A little dedication out to Doral today. So we were talking about the expenses of summertime. It is a different thing. Boy, it was just kind of weird yesterday. I went home. My son was there. And, you know, normally I have my own little routine where I got the TV that because we had this one big TV in the living room. And it's the one that does the 4 screens. So I got my news on and everything. So I'm getting caught up with the world. But when I'm there, my son takes over. And he, you know, it's kind of his domain. And so he's playing his video games. I'm like, so I got to go back into the other room. So I'm like, you know, to me, I'm all about routine. So so now I gotta readjust everything.
You have to leave the TV that you probably paid for.
Yes, exactly. That I hardly get to ever use.
Yeah, I don't know. You might need to switch that up and tell him to set up his stuff in his room.
When he plays the video games on that, does he do it on 4 different screens, or is it just
No,
okay?
Because yeah, that's why we got it the way it is. So it goes to 1 big screen, or you can do 4 smaller. That's how it splits up. So yeah, so I get it. He likes it. It's lovely. And you know, look, it's kind of a weird thing. Yes, I would love to have the TVs, but I do like having him out there. And I had seen this about kids, and it probably does make some sense. You may have 2 different kinds of kids. Do you have a bedroom kid or a living room kid? And in my house, that definitely plays because my son would go into his bedroom to play video games. I like having him in the living room because I feel connected to him. When kids are in their room by themselves all day, doors closed, it's almost like a statement to parents. And to me, I get a feeling like, okay, are we as close as we need to be? And then I saw this article. They were talking about the 2 different kind of kids that you have. They said living room kids are those who gravitate towards communal areas like the kitchen or living room, often indicating feelings of safety, comfort, and a desire for connection. Like, that's what you want, right? But they say, on the other hand, bedroom kids prefer the solitude of their personal spaces. And it could be personality traits, developmental stages, or external stressors like school pressures or family dynamics. But a lot of times, if you have a bedroom kid, it could be that there is something that either it's a dynamic within the family or a problem they're trying to work out, and they want the solitude to be able to work out that problem, which might signify that there's something you need to intervene with if you've got an all-the-time bedroom kid that never wants to be around you.
What were you as a kid?
I was a bedroom kid.
What were you, V?
I was both. I was all over the place. We really didn't have like a decent setup in my house. It was kind of janky. So
chaotic a bit.
I lived in a room with my sister. So it was me and my sister in one bedroom. And then eventually my parents let me move into the back part of a broke down den. So half of it was still a den, but then the other half was my bedroom. So it wasn't really private, but it was poor kids.
Yeah.
It was kind of a janky setup.
Yeah.
There was no like private room where I closed the door and it was my space and nobody else's ever.
I'm sure everybody's probably got a unique situation. The experts are saying, hey, look, both behaviors are normal. You could have a living room kid or a bedroom kid. It doesn't really mean anything. But they do say watch for sudden changes. Like as a typically social child that now is just always retreating to the room, that might signify underlying issues. You would wonder, why did my living room kid all of a sudden become a bedroom kid overnight, and now I never see him?
I was definitely a living room kid, but was a bedroom kid at certain times.
We know what
Thank
times.
goodness. Yeah, there are times where I want teenage boys to be you know what, you need to be a bedroom kid right now.
Please don't do that in the living room.
It's not just because of the kids going through depression or being angsty.
No.
They just want a little privacy.
They're tingling for some reason. I got to work that out. Yeah, they say that the key is to ensure that children feel safe and accepted throughout the home. Make them feel, and that's what I'm trying to do. That's why I don't say anything. I'm like, you know what? You take the space. It's yours. I'd rather have you out here. So, this place, you get run of it.
Do you guys grow up in a house where there were certain rooms or rooms you were never allowed in?
No.
So you could go in your mom and dad's room if you wanted to.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I knew things happened in there. I stayed away. Yeah.
I wasn't looking to get scarred.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying throughout the day, you had to run in there and grab something.
We had thin walls. I knew what was going on over there.
Exactly. Yeah, no.
We had them cheap walls.
Yeah,
I knew.
right.
I knew too much.
Right next to the den / bedroom.
Only going if I have to. So with summertime expenses dropping in, got a dad here wanting to know if he needs to keep bankrolling his son's travel baseball. He said his 13-year-old son is playing on a travel team, and this summer they are going to be all over the place. But he said, the truth is my son's not really that great. He's just good enough to make the team, but he's not good enough to really play much. Pretty much rides the bench. And yet, despite him not really playing, I'm still shelling out thousands on gear, the hotels, the road trips, gas, team fees every month. And then my weekends are just consumed by games that he barely even gets to play in. Look,
That sounds awful. Oh my gosh. I can tell you where my head's at on this one. You don't even have to go on.
Kevin Summer got my whole baseball college career.
he says here, I love my kid, but I'm over it. I want to tell him to quit. I would save money and finally have my weekends back. Does that make me a terrible dad? Or is it okay to be realistic and protect my time and finances? I think with anything with a parent, it's what's important to you and what do you want to do. I don't think it makes you a jerk or a terrible dad or anything like that. But what I would do is have a conversation with my son and find out where he is. Does he truly love it? Sometimes you'll find that your kids will play sports for you, not for them. They may not be fully into it, but they think that they're pleasing you. And so they want to be in it. So does he understand that you're happy with him doing whatever he wants to do?
Yeah, I think you make it more about, hey, bud, I want to help you figure out what you love doing. This is the formative years where you try different things and see what you love. Do you love baseball, if you love it, we'll continue it. But if you want to explore other things, I want to give you these opportunities and not just have you pigeonholed into one thing that you're terrible at.
I will say this, though. You can learn a lot on the bench. I know it sucks going through it, being on the bench, but if you change your perspective slightly, you can learn a lot.
Yeah.
Just by how people act, just how to interact with people, learning not only that, learning manager skills sitting on the bench. You can do that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I get it. You're a kid and you're so mad you're not playing.
Yeah.
You really need to get an open dialogue with your son and really talk to him about where his head's at.
Mm-hmm. Now, look, you do you, but if I did talk to my son and he liked being on the team and he liked the companionship and the camaraderie and just liked the uniform, then I would go ahead and suck it up and I would continue to let him play, because I will tell you, the relationships that you build, my daughter she's 27 years old, and she hangs out pretty much with all the softball girls that she met playing travel and going around and doing that. She got great experiences. It kept her out of trouble, too. They stay focused. They're traveling. They're doing other things. Do you want to have a 13, then 14-year-old kid that has nothing to do but ample time?
No. They got to do something.
Right.
That's the rule in my house. You got to do something. It doesn't have to be what I like. It can be what you like, but you got to do something. You can't just lay around like a bum.
And life changes. Anything is possible. You are on the bench one day, and the next day you could be on the field. Injury could happen. Bad attitude. There's a lot that can happen. And there's
his dad's pulling for an injury.
He is. I don't know if he is. No, I'm saying if someone else on the field gets injured, now the kid gets to play.
Gotcha.
And there's nothing cooler than being on the bench and then all of a sudden being part of the team and you do things that no one expected you to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. So I would have that conversation with him, see where your son is set. Is he doing it because he really, truly likes to do it? Is he doing it because he's trying to please you? And figure that out and then go with it.
Is there anything else that he wants to explore?
Yep.
You know, make sure that you're not just all sports. Maybe there's other avenues that he's thought about that he hasn't explored yet.
Mm-hmm.
I want to play baseball, Mom.
Okay, then play baseball.
There you go. Well, one thing he could do is if you got siblings, he could babysit. That is one thing. Did you ever have to babysit your younger sister, Virginia, when you were growing up?
Oh, yeah, that was the part of it. You know, we all had to pull our weight.
Okay. Did you get paid for it?
No.
Okay. Should you have been paid for it?
No, I don't think so. I mean,
Okay.
I think it's just, my mom had me babysitting my sister. She's 5 years younger than me, and she had to be like 2 or 3. I think I was like 9. And we were running loose on the campus of Loyola University while my mom was finishing her bachelor's degree. I mean, that's a little, I can't imagine letting a 9-year-old babysit her baby sister.
I could.
Running loose.
Like in the 15th century, I think they would play.
Oh my gosh, we got into so much. I would just go on adventures and bring her all over the campus. I can't imagine sticking Rocco at age 9 with a 3-year-old sibling and saying, "You guys be good."
Well, there's somebody that is making the case that you should be paid to babysit your siblings. We will see what they have to say in their case argument next.
97.9 WRMF wants you to subscribe to us on YouTube. Just search 97.9 WRMF and click subscribe. Get the videos you love from the KVJ Show and Danny and Megan, plus much more. Behind the scenes, live podcasts, and fun. Subscribe now to 97.9 WRMF on YouTube and watch. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic report is a service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come, join the family. Visit our website at schumacherauto.com. We have a couple of accidents slowing things down in Boca Raton this morning. You'll find the first northbound on the turnpike on the entrance ramp from Palmetto Park Road. You'll find the second southbound on I-95 at Sample Road. Traffic is a service of Massage Envy. In the traffic center, I'm Parker Starr.
Massage Envy gift cards, the perfect gift for grads, dads, and everybody. Receive a free $20 promo card when you purchase $100 in gift cards. Terms and conditions apply. MassageEnvy.com, now hiring massage therapists and estheticians.
Post Malone presents the Big Ass Stadium Tour. 9-time Diamond Certified and 16-time Grammy Award nominated phenomenon, Post Malone. His biggest headline tour, live at Hard Rock Stadium June 8th. Global superstar Post Malone with Jelly Roll. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
We finally switched to T-Mobile because with them, we can be connected here and there.
Let's watch a movie.
And we have Netflix included to enjoy our favorite shows and movies.
¿Qué tal está?
Bacanísima, pero ya la vi.
Now the hard part is getting them to agree on a movie.
Switch today and get the new Samsung Galaxy S25 Edge with Galaxy AI. Plus, we'll help pay off your old phones. Up to 4 lines for $800 each. Visit a store, T-Mobile.com, or call 1-800-T-Mobile. 1-800-T-Mobile. Via virtual prepaid card. Typically takes 15 days. Visit T-Mobile.com/switch.
In the world of home comfort, one name stands above the rest. Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. For 50 years, we've been South Florida's premier air conditioning and plumbing solution. But we're more than just repairs and installations. We're innovators and problem solvers, constantly evolving and meeting your home comfort challenges. Plus, we've been dedicated to the community for over 5 decades. Choose the best. Choose Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. Call 833-390-3539 or visit lindstromair.com.
Yeah, I love those guys.
You know, just because you're getting older doesn't mean you have to feel like you're getting older. One of the great things that is an advancement that is now available to people my age and in my generation is hormone replacement therapy. Now, there are many reasons to do it. I started doing it in my 30s because I wanted to be stronger, and I was going to the gym and not getting the results I wanted. As I got out of my gym phase, I kind of got away from doing the hormone replacement therapy, because I didn't know that it really had other great benefits. But there are so many other great benefits, like just having more energy, more oomph, being able to complete tasks, not getting tired in the afternoon, erasing the brain fog, leaning up, sleeping better. It goes on and on. All the benefits of hormone replacement therapy. Let me tell you, since I started my treatment a couple months ago at Game Day Men's Health, I feel a lot better. That's reason enough to do it. Not to mention, yes, I am stronger on top of it. And the reason to go to Game Day Men's Health, they provide 8 convenient locations in South Florida, all the way from Miami Lakes through Palm Beach Gardens. They got a spot for you. Plus, they can get you in the same day, do an in-house lab for free, and get your treatment right away. Nobody else is doing that, and you're not paying for the in-house labs. Just go to GameDayMen'sHealth.com. That's GameDayMen'sHealth.com.
West Palm Beach, meet Birch Lane for a fresh take on classic furniture and decor. Every piece is hand-picked and crafted to last for years to come. Visit them at Meisner Park to explore everything from outdoor sets to living room furniture and everything in between. And get fast, free shipping. It's classic style for joyful living. Shop at Meisner Park in Boca Raton or at birchlane.com.
Total Wireless is made to totally keep up with you. We have unlimited data that never slows you down, covered by the Verizon 5G network, and all for less than $30 a month when you get 4 lines. And the best part, we give you a free Samsung Galaxy A16 5G when you switch to the 5G Unlimited or 5G Plus Unlimited plan. Visit your local Total Wireless store today. Total Wireless, we're totally with you. Actual speeds may vary by location. For data management practices, see TotalWireless.com.
I'm starving. Let's go somewhere cool.
Okay, let's go to Guana Bananas. You mean Iguanabanas?
You mean Guanabanas?
That's what we said.
Guanabanas delivers live music, Sunday brunch, trivia, and the freshest Florida seafood around. We have daily specials and also cater to those that like to eat from the land instead of the sea. Say it however you like, but just get here. If you want an unforgettable dining experience, this is the place. Online at guanabanas.com. Guanabanas in Jupiter, a taste of paradise.
Precision Door, a name you can trust.
They are amazing. They've done everything on my garage door, and I rave about the service from Precision Garage Door Services. For your safety and mine, the technicians always arrive in Precision Garage Door wrap trucks, and you always get a text with their photograph before they arrive for safety. Why settle for better when you can have the best? Go to Precision Garage Door Services online right now at flgaragedoor.com for Precision Garage Door Services.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Injured in an accident? Visit Lytle Writers, Smith, Ivy, and Fronrath at foryourrights.com.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Tired of being told what you can't do? It's time to break free from limitations and seize the opportunity with hgreg.com. We believe in saying yes. Visit hgreg.com right now in West Palm Beach and get the car you want and the financing you need. hgreg.com. Save more. Drive happy.
Today's forecast calls for a high of 81 with a low of 75 and an 87% chance of rain.
Wherever the drive takes you, we're here to help keep you on the road to summer fun. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Summer drives start here.
Go to VIOC.com for money-saving coupons and to find a location near you.
What will you find at Macy's Backstage? How about essential warm weather styles, just $30 and under, like dresses, shoes and bags, men's, and even kids' looks. Find the latest trends, new arrivals, and great prices at a Macy's Backstage store near you.
What you need to know on the KVJ Show.
Coming up here in just about 20 minutes, we are going to give you the hookup for some Disney water park tickets, all part of Camp KVJ, doing it about 7:15 this week. Now, it could be changing times for other weeks, but what you need to know is for the first couple of weeks here, we're giving away 4 packs to Disney water parks. Virginia went over the weekend just to test it out for you, and she came back with thumbs up approval on just how awesome the experience is.
It was so much fun. Both Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon adding new attractions and fun things and nighttime parties. It really is fabulous.
So on top of the 4 packs to the Disney water parks, you're going to qualify also to win another 4 tickets to the Disney H2O Glow After Hours happening on August 31st.
Ooh, with a DJ and all kinds of free snacks and fun. It really is a tart party.
Absolutely. Well, Virginia, you were not paid to babysit your younger sister. I'm sure you would have loved to have been.
Yeah, but, I mean, we could barely pay our bills. I knew there was no extra money for something like that.
Wasn't going to happen.
And that's good that you recognize that as well. That you just said, look, we can't afford this. I'm getting in there and I'm helping out.
I grew up listening to my parents scream and fight about money, so I knew there wasn't any extra.
Well, apparently the new generation, they don't necessarily care about that because there is a TikToker, Shira, who is saying that kids shouldn't be forced to babysit siblings without consent or pay. This is a whole new generation. They've got rights, and they're standing up for them. And here she is making the case as to why she's going to babysit. She better be paid.
Stop giving your children adult jobs that you're supposed to be doing, okay? Do not make your kids the stay-at-home nanny or the babysitter. Do not make your kids the cook or the maid unless you are paying them for their time. And make sure that they have a choice in doing so. Understand that. Your kids are not your babysitter. Your kids are not your cook, your maid, and they need to be paid and also asked.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
That's cool. So when do they start paying rent?
Yeah. Right, exactly. If you want to play that game, we can play it 2 different ways.
We can play it both ways. Okay, absolutely.
If you want this relationship to be all business and transactional, then yes, for everything you eat, I'm going to need some money on top of it. So yeah, I'll pay you to babysit, but then you're going to give me that money right back.
And with the prices today, sorry kid, it's $1,100 a month per room.
Right, yeah. Yeah, this person, she would hate to grow up on a farm because you know what they do on a farm when they got more work to do, Virginia? They have another kid.
Oh.
And the reason why they have another kid is because you got jobs to do. Like farm kid families, my family, they were farm people. They had 10 to 15 siblings.
You were born to plow.
That was it.
Yeah, it was 25% love, 75% get to work.
And that's a generous ratio. You were born to be here to help us on this dang farm.
Well, I mean, I grew up sort of in a house like Virginia where there was a lot of chaos and just you had to kind of get in where you fit in, to borrow Vanilla Ice's line. And that's what I loved about my parents. They raised us on, look, we are in this together and we all have to help each other out. If not, this will never work. We have each other's back. We can yell and fight and scream in here, but when we leave the world, it's different. But in here, we fight and we have each other's back.
Yeah. Now, she's arguing that children aren't free labor. They deserve autonomy. And, she's saying, okay, do these family duties build character or do they cause resentment is what it is. And to me, it's how you position everything. Where I think, look, it's good that kids have freedoms. But I think that we've gone too far in how much freedom we do give our kids. Because if you do want to play this game, as Jay Bird had pointed out, it becomes transactional. And if we are going to live and have a completely business transactional relationship, and it's not really a parent-child thing in the traditional sense, you're going to get a bill, and you're not going to make up the difference with the babysitter.
I'm not saying you got to scream and go sweep the floor, kid. You can do stuff and kind of have fun. I remember there was 2 ways we would do chores. Sometimes my mom would say, "You're going to do it because I said so," and then there'd be other times where if you did this and you did that, you might have got $1.50. They made it a little bit fun, but it wasn't nothing crazy. It wasn't $30. It wasn't $50. It was $1.50, and you kind of got excited about cleaning at that point.
The way I was raised is to learn that family was about helping each other survive, that this world is brutal. And we are here together to try to help prop each other up, whether it be emotionally or financially. And they would go on to talk about how sometimes they would have to sleep on cousins' couches or things like that because they didn't have a place to stay. And they said that's what family is all about, is that you're here trying to help each other. So we're not going to get transactional. You're not going to get payment. It doesn't rob you of autonomy and all that kind of stuff. It just means that you are part of a family and you chip in and do your part.
And let's be honest, too. There's a good percentage of that video trying to get people all fired up. I don't even think she believes that.
She knows what she's doing.
She knows what she's doing.
I don't think she does, but her followers see that, and I'm seeing the attitudes today where kids are believing that that is how you need to think, and they are pushing back. And so these videos, though, you think, it's pointless, whatever, it is shaping the attitudes of a younger generation to think, yeah, I deserve autonomy. I deserve to be paid for this. It's like, okay, well, you want to get real? We're going to get real.
There's an old movie reference I'm about to make. It's called Children of the Corn. And if you're not careful, that's where we're heading.
Okay. I've never seen that movie.
Google it.
Is it a horror movie?
It is a horror movie. The children take over because they're not disciplined, really.
Yeah. I'm going to probably skip that then.
Yeah, I'm not about that life.
Yeah.
Children take over. No, not in my house.
Yesterday on the show, we were basically just saying, you know what? Your kids should be skipping the last week of school because they're not doing anything anyway. I did get an email from a teacher. She would be the one that is pushing back. She will give you her reasons why you should be sending your kids for the last couple of days. So Broward, Miami-Dade, Monroe County, talking to you next.
I'm vanilla, baby. But I ain't no baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me. Young J-A-C-K-A-K-A Rico like Suave, young Enrique speaking at AKA. She's an alpha but not around your boy. She get quiet around your boy. Hold on, don't know what you heard or what you thought about your boy, but they lied about your boy. Going dumb and it's something idiotic about your boy. She wearing cheetah print. That's how bad she won't be spotted around your boy. I don't like no whips and you can't tie me down, but you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me. I'm vanilla, baby. But I ain't no baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and you can't tie me down, but you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me. Young MISSIONARY. He's sharp like barbed wire. She stole my heart, then she got archived. I keep it short with a Lord Farquaad. All the girls in the front row. All the girls at the barricade. All the girls have been waiting all day. Let your tongue hang out, everything. If you came with a man, lay let go of his hand. Everybody in the suite kicking up their feet, stand up, dance. I see you. And all the guys in the back waiting on the next track. Cut your boy a little slack. It's Young Jack. I'm vanilla, baby. But I ain't no baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and yeah, you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me.
Well, yesterday we were kind of talking a bit about whether or not kids should be going to school the last week, at least the last day, as we were wrapping up. A lot of school districts. There are still some private schools having school. I know for you in Broward today would be the final day, I believe. Got to the end of the week in Miami-Dade. Monroe County's going till the 13th. And the consensus was, we even heard from a lot of teachers saying, yeah, you know what, if you can keep them home, do it, because we don't have a lot going on. They kind of get in the way, and we're just kind of wrapping things up. So it'd be better off to have you do that. And one person was saying, yeah, when I went to school on the last day, all I had to do was clean desks. And so what am I getting out of that? Yeah, I'm basically free help. Now, we did get a different thought here from a teacher who wants to remain anonymous. She's an elementary teacher, and she said, I get annoyed when parents don't send their kids to school in the last week. Now, I know I'm in the minority to feel this way, but I do enjoy my job, and I always plan fun activities the whole last week that relate to the standards so I can't get in trouble. Also, I make my students clean the classroom the last 10 minutes every day before dismissal. Students cleaning up a room they spend 7 hours a day in shouldn't be viewed as teachers making them be janitors. I've noticed a large decline in people aged 25 and younger really lacking the ability to properly organize and keep a clean space at work, at home, and even in the car. A little bit of cleaning should be a part of our lives almost daily, which is why I incorporate it into our day-to-day. Now, there are some days where I would be like, you know what? We're good for today. Or simply tell them that I felt too tired to help clean so they get some extra recess. I feel it's wrong to think it's solely the teacher's job or the custodian's job to clean at school in the classroom. I wish teaching cleanliness was mandatory in curriculum, but it isn't. So I've made it a part of my classroom expectations and routine.
Yeah, here's the thing, though. We just learned in the last segment, modern day children, you got to pay them if they're cleaning.
Yes, and we shot that down.
If they'll clean, we got to pay them, $10 an hour.
Yeah, it might be something, maybe have a conversation with your kid's teacher and be like, hey, what are you doing the last couple of days? And if they've got something planned out, like a special curriculum to make it fun and hopefully have a purpose to it, then maybe you send them. But if they don't, be like, all right, just stay home.
Somebody had a really good point, and it kind of mirrors that email that I think they're in the chat room. Just learning how to clean a house and learning all that and how to organize, that's a skill set a child should learn how to do.
Yeah.
How to sweep a floor, how to keep the dishes done, not living in filth. That's something people should learn. A lot of kids don't learn that.
And that's her argument.
Yeah. I mean,
that's why you should send them. She teaches that.
But, I mean, that's more about you than the kids. You want that.
Yeah.
They don't want it.
Mm-hmm.
It is a skill set that you must teach, though. And you're not doing your kid any favors doing what I did with Magnolia. I would do most of the cleaning, or the cleaning lady would clean. When she went away to college, she had never scrubbed a toilet. Now, she had wiped up and picked up and all that. But she called me and she's like, Mom, there's this weird black line around the inside of the toilet, and I don't know where it's coming from. I don't understand it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have failed as a parent. If you don't scrub the toilet every week, you don't know that is what happens when you don't scrub the toilet. So learn from my mistake. I should have had her scrubbing the toilet and understanding how to clean it and understanding that was a mildew line that accumulates if you don't scrub your toilet weekly, monthly, whatever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's definitely some value in that, no doubt. Well, the thing that I find interesting when my wife comes home from school is she'll relay some of the comments that she hears from the students. It is funny what they say to her, and she's always just laughing about it. She was showing me what she was wearing to school the other day, and she had kind of a black dress, but her shirt that went over the sweater, it had white and black stripes, and she said one of the kids came up and asked her if she'd been in prison.
Well, I mean, the neck tat, the stripes.
Yeah, you're right. I'm like, it does kind of play. But Daly, you do get some interesting comments from your student. I love this video. This 8th grade teacher, she made keeping an ongoing list throughout the year of the interesting comments that had either been said to her by her 8th grade students or she'd overheard them saying.
Things that my 8th graders have said to me. Are you in therapy? You seem like the type. You look like my grandpa's couch. A student got the answer right and yelled, "Yeah, I felt that one in my nuggets."
Yeah, I felt that one in my nuggets. I love that. I think I'm going to start using that. Yeah, I felt that one in my nuggets.
Your pants look like trash bags sewn together. Ha ha. Trash bag pants.
They love making comments about what you wear.
I don't get why you write so much on my rough draft. I'm not reading all that, bruh, for real, for real.
The teacher is bruh now.
Fat ass alert. That one ended up being about me. I was eating some crackers.
Okay, there you go. That's alert.
Kids do say funny things.
They really do.
And sometimes hurtful.
Hurtful, but if you can laugh at it, there's a lot of comedy there.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, this is interesting. So, what did Justin Baldoni's legal team ask for? And then after they asked for this, what did Blake Lively do immediately to react? And it just looks like she is going to lose this case. I'll give you from behind the scenes some movements both camps are making.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic report is a service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come join the family. Visit our website at schumacherauto.com. We're still dealing with 2 earlier accidents slowing things down in Boca Raton. Beginning northbound on the turnpike on the entrance ramp from Palmetto Park Road. You'll find the second southbound on I-95 just north of Sample Road. Traffic is a service of Massage Envy. In the traffic center, I'm Parker Starr.
Massage Envy gift cards, the perfect gift for grads, dads, and everybody. Receive a free $20 promo card when you purchase $100 in gift cards. Terms and conditions apply. MassageEnvy.com, now hiring massage therapists and estheticians.
John C. Cassidy Air Conditioning and Plumbing is proud to unveil that the C stands for comfort.
Mr. Announcer Man, sir, the C is for Charles.
The C stands for cool.
It's Charles.
The C stands for care with class.
Charles.
Hush, hush. John C. Cassidy has kept Palm Beach County cool and comfortable with care and glass since 1960. Find out more at CassidyAC.com to see for yourself.
After a car accident or slip and fall, before you sign anything, give Hicks and Motto a call. Hicks and Motto, get the money you deserve. 561-683-2300.
Comcast Business is celebrating Small Business Month by giving you a $1,000 small business bonus when you switch to a qualifying gig speed package from the company with over 99.99% network reliability. Just imagine the thousands of possibilities of a $1,000 prepaid card. Like possibility number 1, company merch for staff. Styling. Or possibility number 24, the latest software. Upgrade. Or possibility number 192, new equipment powered by gig speeds. Or possibility number 555, a 3D printer. Rapid prototyping, anyone? Switch to Comcast Business for over 99.99% network reliability, advanced cybersecurity, and now get started with a $1,000 small business bonus. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
And 6/22/25. New customers only with 2-year agreement. Other restrictions apply.
Mike and Mia had California Closets design their dream media room. What was a bare wall is now floor-to-ceiling functionality. Backlit shelves display Mia's books. Illuminated cabinets show off Mike's pickleball trophies. And though they have surround sound, a turntable, and game console, there's not a wire in sight. California Closets makes space for what belongs. We did it for Mike and Mia, and we can do it for you. Schedule your free design consultation now at 800-CAL-CLOSETS or californiaclosets.com.
You know, summertime is really a great time to go get a LASIK procedure because during the summertime, you're reminded about how annoying glasses can be when you step out of the air conditioning and they immediately fog up on your face. You got to deal with them. Tell you, when you get a LASIK procedure, you don't have to deal with the glasses anymore. Contact lenses, yep, goodbye. You are saving yourself time and you're saving yourself money. I did my procedure about 10 months ago, or about 10 years ago, and the time and money that I have saved not having to try to put contact lenses in and spend money on those solutions and the lenses themselves, it has definitely been worthwhile. And the procedure itself is going to be a lot more affordable than you would ever think. And they do a payment plan too, where you don't have to pay any money right now. In fact, you got 12 months, 0 down, 0 interest. And over that 10 years, yeah, you're going to save a ton of money. The procedure is easy, takes 90 seconds. I was back to work the very next day. And they got a special deal where you can get $500 off just by dropping my name, Kevin from the KVJ Show. So check out Panu Laser and the expertise of Dr. Mutiello when you go to PANNUlaser.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been diagnosed with mesothelioma, call us now. $30 billion was set aside for meso victims. And in most cases, your claim is settled out of court without a jury trial. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Are you ready to turn your passion for helping others into a potential new career? Southeastern College is here to help. Uncover the opportunities to make a difference in people's lives with a wide range of healthcare programs. Unlock your potential and begin your journey into the healthcare field today. It's time to invest in yourself. Visit sec.edu for more information on our programs and take the first step toward training for a brand new career. Your before and after story starts now at Southeastern College.
As a law enforcement officer, safe roads are one of my top priorities, ensuring everyone can get home safely each day. Some never will, due to aggressive driving, being distracted, or speeding on the roads. And too often, that results in the toughest part of my job and the longest walk in my life. I'm so sorry. I have some very sad news to share with you.
9 people will be killed on our Florida roadways today. Don't let it be you or a person you love. Buckle up every trip, every time. Let's get everyone home safely. A message from Florida Department of Transportation, Target Zero. For more information, visit targetzerofl.com.
At Seminole Reef Grill, the food is delicious. The drinks are spectacular. The service is always on point. If you haven't been to Seminole Reef Grill in Palm Beach Gardens, you need to go check it out for yourself. Key West casual meets Palm Beach elegance. It's a scratch kitchen, too, where they make all their own dressings and marinades and sauces, and I love all of that. Their soup is fantastic. That French onion is life-changing. I love the full, amazing sushi bar as well. I had the calamari salad last time I was there. My husband loves their homemade desserts. Oh my gosh, you've got to see the magnificent house-made ice creams and cakes. It's delicious. And coming up on Thursday, June 19th, it's a special Robert Mondavi wine dinner. Yeah, 4 courses paired with wine, exclusive and super special. Get your tickets now, just $120 a person. You don't want to miss this. Thursday, June 19th at Seminole Reef Grill. So easy to find them right there in Palm Beach Gardens on US 1, just north of PGA. You're going to love it. It's Seminole Reef Grill.
Free case review. Gordon and Partners, fortheinjured.com.
Good morning, everybody. Tuesday, impact situation with the weather again. We're expecting widespread heavy downpours, especially throughout the afternoon and evening hours. So a heads up on that. Meanwhile, an area of interest in the tropics off the coast of the Carolinas. It has a 10% shot of developing, but it's moving northeast and should not be a player for us. So we'll continue to track. I'm WPBF 25 First Warning meteorologist Sandra Shaw.
From the all-new state-of-the-art Greenway Kia studio.
We want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
This is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away. Cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, we've still got a long time to go before this Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively trial is supposed to happen, but I love the little moves that are happening behind the scenes, and we'll explore a little bit this latest move. So, Justin Baldoni's legal team requested access to Blake Lively's mental health records, meaning they wanted to see any kind of records that her therapist, psychologist, psychiatrist, any of that had, because a part of her claim is that Justin Baldoni caused her intentional and negligent emotional duress. And that would be maybe documented in a therapist visit or at a psychiatrist's office. So he and his team requested access to her mental health records. And when they did that, guess what? All of a sudden, Blake Lively has now withdrawn her claims of intentional and negligent infliction of emotional distress.
It's over?
No, it's not over. There are still other things.
No. What?
Just this one part of it. And I think it's because Blake Lively does not want Justin Baldoni to get a hold of her mental health records, because maybe in those records it will show that she was not dealing with the intentional infliction of emotional distress, that she was not distressed at all, that maybe she was plotting to get revenge on this guy that she felt did her wrong on the movie set. And if she told her therapist how she felt empowered and wanted to bring him down, that would definitely be information that she would not want presented in court.
Right.
Am I off thinking this is one of the weakest celebrity feuds of all time?
I think you are. I think you keep saying that, but you don't know like how big this is, because both of these sides have deep pockets and they hate each other now, and they both want to destroy each other. And so it's going to be fascinating between now and March 2026, when this trial is supposed to happen. All these little moves that strategically each side is going to do to try to win. Mm-hmm. To me, it's fascinating.
So it's me, it's not them. Kind of.
Yeah, I think maybe you're just not turned on by it.
No, I swear to you, it's not even that. It just sounds like two celebrities. They didn't like each other. They both have massive egos.
And they're both trying to destroy each other's career. That's the big thing of it. That's the part that really should make all of us look and say, this happens? Yes, this happens. People in Hollywood get blackballed and careers get destroyed all the time when you have a small person go up against a big, powerful, rich person. Here, it's interesting because you have two very powerful, rich, deep pocket individuals that are like, we are going to battle this out, and it's going to get dirty, and we're going to drag each other through the mud because both of us can afford to do this legally. This doesn't happen very often.
Look, you bought me breakfast today. I kind of have to agree with you. So, yeah, Kevin, this is a very important case in celebrity history.
Okay.
Kevin, I bought him breakfast, but the worst thing happened. His order came so wrong. They forgot his hash browns. I mean, it is a mess.
It's not a big... life goes on.
I'm so sorry.
He has the worst luck with delivery.
He really does. I mean, I think it's him, not me.
I didn't even order it.
He didn't even order it. I
That's
ordered
amazing.
it. But just the universe said no. You're not getting those hash browns.
That's the thought that counts.
Thanks. Jamie Foxx did a recent stand-up performance at the Comedy Store in West Hollywood and really started unloading on his thoughts on Diddy. I don't know if you have any of the audio from that, but he just said basically, he's disappointed in him, given his perspective in the black community and his cultural influence. I mean, everybody looked up to Diddy as a black icon.
Here's what he said on the stage. You can hear a little bit of it here.
Diddy crazy, huh? I don't know if he's going to jail, but he's a nasty. Am I right? Especially for our community. Like, white people, yeah, it's cool, but black people, like, that was our hero. All that goddamn baby oil, boy. And then the urine. You know what I'm talking about, the urine. Oh, that's right. It's the MB. My bad. I'm sorry.
He sounds like he's fully back, though, man. He's full of energy. He's up there kind of ragging on it.
Good for him. And finally here, Joe Jonas is sharing just what he thinks about that South Park episode that parodied him and his brothers. And, they were all about them purity rings. And meanwhile, it was an image of sexy to sell to young female viewers. But, we've got these purity rings. But, look how sexy we are. Don't you want to make out with us? It is a juxtaposition.
Yeah, I thought it was rather interesting that, in a sense, he's kind of taking the cool guy approach where it's like, it didn't really bother me, but my brothers, That's kind of, in a sense, what he's basically saying here in this little interview. He was cool with it, but his brothers, no, they couldn't take the joke.
Beat the shit out of you.
Oh, boy. Sorry.
What was that?
That was the clip. I didn't realize it was uncensored.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just tell you what he said.
Yes, we're not going to play that.
So I guess what he said was that the brothers didn't like it. He thinks it's one of his favorite episodes. But all of them now, years later, are able to laugh about it. But back in the day, the brothers weren't a fan of how they were portrayed.
We should have it in the Voxbro, Kev. Well, edited with no swear words.
Oh, okay. Got it right here. Yes. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't see it.
How big of an impact did that episode of South Park actually have?
I think I was the only brother that loved it.
Really?
Yeah. I think we didn't have as tough of, our skin was not as thick back then. And I thought it was hilarious because I watched South Park and I was like, this is so funny. I know what they're doing. They make fun of everyone.
Yeah.
South Park is one of those ones where if they go after you, they go after you, and they go after you hard, but you can't act like it's hurting you. just even if it does, tell your close inner circle, and then do what he just did.
Do we believe Joe Jonas?
No, not at all. But still,
bruh, your purity ring was a lie, and what you're saying right now feels like a lie.
The person they're supposed to go after next is Katy Perry and the whole astronaut thing.
Oh boy,
and Gayle King. And
boy,
have they done that yet?
I think they're working on it, and they're supposed to release it. That's the rumor.
Okay,
and there's a lot of South Park fans who are very excited.
Yeah. Katie, Gayle, do not watch the episode.
Well, that's what I was wondering. Is it? Katy Perry's got on stage this big piece of poop that comes out of a toilet. Is she kind of throwing that back at South Park? Because don't they have a character like that?
They have Mr. Hanky the Christmas poo, but I don't think the poo looks the same.
Okay, so she's not just kind of going with it and kind of, because she knows it's coming for her.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's kind of trying to get ahead of it, saying she's cool with the joke.
I think that was a part of her stage act before she knew South Park was coming for her.
Yeah.
I think she's been doing that for a little minute because I saw a video of her and the poo like a month ago. Someone sent that to us and said, look what Katy Perry's doing. I was like, that's weird.
Huh.
Yeah.
She does some interesting things.
She does, and she's always been a little quirky, but I think now, she has creative freedom to do whatever the hell she wants. That comes with financial security.
Oh, yeah.
She can do whatever she wants, and she's a little weird.
Yeah, she's struggling right now.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
Okay, well, you're talking about the Baldoni thing, and do people care? Now, Talon in the chat's like, nobody cares, not one person, but I've got a ton of texts with people who obviously do care. It says, come on, Baldoni would not even be involved in this at all if Blake didn't start this crap. And what I think is kind of interesting about it, just real quick, is the fact that she did kind of start it and it's turned on her, and it might upend her career.
Yes, that is the fascinating part. She thought she could muscle him into writing the script the way she wanted it.
Yeah.
She would sick her dragons on him and make him do it her way. And he is flipping the script on her, and that is fascinating.
Yeah, so if there's any interest in it, I think that's what it is it just sprung back and she got caught in her own trap.
Yeah, and when I say weak, I'm not saying it's not interesting. I'm just saying it's weak. It's a weak feud.
I disagree.
I hear you. But you bought me breakfast today. I love this feud.
I brought you wrong breakfast.
Got a few celebrity birthdays today. Rafael Nadal is turning 39 years old. Happy birthday to him. Anderson Cooper is turning 58. And Aurora getting a little shout out to Brian. And there he is. I guess he loves Wonder Bread. He's saying it by a Wonder truck.
Look, man, I do too.
Yeah.
Rocco does too. Rocco loves Wonder Bread.
As a kid, I used to take Dorito dust and put it on top of the bread and just I loved it.
Delicious, isn't it?
We know you did weird stuff.
I still do it.
Ain't nothing changed, baby. Ain't nothing changed. All right, here we go. It's time for a little Camp KVJ. We got awesome tickets for you. 4-pack of Disney water park tickets, and you're going to qualify for their amazing Disney H2O Glow After Hours on August 31st. If you are a kid and want to play a little Denny's or Animal, go ahead and call us up. Looking for the kids pretty much 12 and under. 877-979-WRMF. 877-979-9763. We're going to hook you up with some Camp KVJ tickets next on the KVJ Show.
Can't be said I'm an early bird. It's 10 o'clock before I say a word. Baby, I can never tell. How do you sleep so well? You keep telling me to live right, to go to bed before the daylight, but then you wake up for the sunrise. You know you don't gotta pretend, baby, now and then. Don't you just wanna wake up dark as a lake, smelling like a bonfire?
Well, I know you're probably thinking, what the heck am I going to be doing with my kid all summer long? They're either going to be sitting inside, staring at the TV, playing video games, or doing nothing productive, but that's why we got Camp KVJ. Woohoo! Going to be hooking you up with awesome passes all summer long, like Lion Country Safari, Drive Shack, Cox Science Center, the Palm Beach Zoo, and for the first couple of weeks here, we got 4 packs to Disney water parks in Orlando.
I mean, these are the big dogs.
Yeah, they are. Got Nicholas on here to play a little Denny's or Animal. What up, Nicholas?
Hi.
How you doing, bud?
Good.
How you enjoying your summer break so far?
It was good.
It's good. What have you been up to so far, Nicholas?
Summer camp.
Oh, okay. All right.
I was sleeping in until
Yeah.
Kevin Ralston woke me up.
Yeah, I'm just trying to amp this kid a bit because you got to get his game face on here for Denny's or Animal.
This is Denny's or Animal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got to pick it up, make sure he's ready for this. Got a lot on the line here, bud. Do you love animals, Nicholas?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. This is going to be the great game for you. So what you're going to be listening for here is you want to try to determine if this is a real animal that is making this noise in this scene or if this is our producer Denny's that's making the animal noises. Okay, bud? Okay, Nicholas, first thing I got for you. This is an armadillo defending its territory. You ever seen an armadillo?
No.
Okay. All right, we'll have to look that up. This is going to be your little homework assignment for the day. Here's an armadillo that is defending its territory. Is this the real armadillo or is this producer Denny's? Whoa. What do you think about that, Nicholas? That sound like a real animal to you?
Real.
You're going to go real on that? I agree with you. Yeah, that's definitely real.
Yeah.
I did not know the armadillo sounded so vicious.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Don't play.
Do not play.
Uh-huh. What about this? We've got a chicken that's laying some eggs here for you, Nicholas. Whoa, that is an egg shooter right there.
Wow. Is that
That's Denny's.
That's what it sounds like when they come out. Yeah, I mean, that's...
You playing ping pong?
Yeah. You think that might be Denny's, Nicholas?
Yeah.
I'm going to say you are correct, yeah. Could you imagine if the eggs just... Oh, come on, catch them. Here they come.
That's how they come out in a cartoon.
And one more here for Denny's or Animal. What is this? It's a zebra in the wild. Is this the real zebra or not, Nicholas? Whoa, crazy. What do you think? Is that Denny's or Animal?
Real.
Gonna go Rio. You went 3 for 3, Nicholas. That is so impressive. You can tell you're paying attention in school. Doing really well. And just because of that, you got 4 Disney water park tickets. Okay, bud?
Thank you.
You're so welcome. You can go back to bed now, okay, buddy? Okay.
Okay.
All right.
They literally rolled that kid over and said, "Hey, you got to go on the radio." But Mom, I was up till 2 a.m. playing video games. We don't care. You got to get water park tickets for the family.
Is it a real zebra?
We have to do it later in the morning for the kids next week.
I usually don't endorse giving kids coffee, but for that one.
Yeah.
Do you remember there was one year where we got catfished and it was an adult
Yes.
playing as a child?
An
It was
adult
good.
was pretending to be a child,
Yeah.
and we fell for it. And I say they earned those tickets.
I think they did.
Yeah. I did see there's a zebra that's actually running wild somewhere. I saw that on the news.
In Palm Beach County?
No, I can't remember where it was, but I saw it was just running down the street. They had, somebody's doorbell cam had it. Somebody just got a zebra. You know, these people, these idiots that are not capable to handle these animals. I think they had the zebra a day and it got loose and it's just running through a neighborhood.
You think the zebra wants to be there? No, probably not. It probably wants to be running out in the wild.
Right.
Or maybe just wants to see the city life.
Like, what is going on, man? That's crazy.
Typically, our zebras, if zebras out in the wild, Are they kind of a mean animal?
I think they're a little more squirrely. They look like a horse, but they're not sweet like a horse.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they can be a little bit more like, yeah, you want some of this?
So if I walked up to a zebra in the wild and it saw me, it would go into attack mode.
I mean, they're wearing prison fatigues. What do you think?
You're right.
Them zebras hard.
Yeah, they are. If you love the animals, got some cute stuff for you to check out at Lion Country Safari. They had 2 female African lion cubs that were born in April, and they got a cub cam for you to check out.
Aww.
Yeah.
A cub cam. I love this.
Bet that does good.
People do love it. There's one that has some eagles in it that's going viral. Everybody's checking out these eagles in the nest. Is that what it was? Or some kind of bird?
The baby eagles, they just took flight. I was watching it on the news last night.
Mm-hmm.
But a cub cam right here locally at Lion Country Safari, I'm in.
How can we do our own version of that? Maybe put a camera on Ralston, wait.
No, I've been asking for cameras in your house for years.
Yeah, you're the way more interesting animal.
You're the animal in the wild.
We need it.
You can't.
But the way to do it is set up the cameras and not tell him.
Oh, okay.
That would just be such a violation of privacy and amazing content for you.
We won't do it in the bathrooms. We won't do it in the bedrooms. But I want to see this wild animal in the kitchen and in the living room.
Honestly, the safest places probably are the bathrooms.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It gets weird in there.
Yep.
In the whole house.
Coming up here in just a couple of minutes, boy, that wealth gap, it just continues to get bigger and bigger. How much are CEOs in America making now compared to you? I'll let you know next.
Afternoons with Danny and Megan.
Yeah, why do you want to talk about something serious when you could talk about who the hot mascots are?
So, mascots can be hot. And an example Megan put out there that I shot down was Mr. Peanut. I don't little legs.
Danny and Megan, weekday afternoons 2 till 7 on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic report is a service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come join the family. Visit our website at SchumacherAuto.com. We're still dealing with 2 earlier accidents slowing things down in Boca Raton. Beginning northbound on the turnpike on the entrance ramp from Palmetto Park Road. You'll find the second southbound on I-95 just north of Sample Road. Traffic is a service of Massage Envy. In the traffic center, I'm Parker Starr.
Massage Envy gift cards, the perfect gift for grads, dads, and everybody. Receive a free $20 promo card when you purchase $100 in gift cards. Terms and conditions apply. MassageEnvy.com, now hiring massage therapists and estheticians.
Who lays the pavers in your neighborhood? In your neighborhood, you know it's Deck and Drive, yeah.
Summer is almost here, and that means a lot of time out at your pool deck or on your back patio, barbecuing. Hey, it's Virginia. If you're thinking about a paver upgrade for your driveway, pool deck, or patio, get your texting fingers ready now. Deck and Drive is giving away another $15,000 paver giveaway. If you text the word upgrade to 909090 right now, you're automatically entered to win up to $15,000 in brand new pavers for your pool deck, your patio, or your driveway, courtesy of Deck and Drive. No purchase necessary. It's free and easy to enter. Just text upgrade to 909090. That's UPGRADE to 909090 for your chance to win up to $15,000 in new pavers for your pool deck, driveway, patio. It's all courtesy of my friends at Deck and Drive. Text now.
When it comes to restoring cars, Diego's got skills. And with Total Wireless in his corner, the whole world sees them. With the dual camera system on his new iPhone 13, he can take amazing car photos and post them on the fly with super fast 5G, and even turn this hobby into a full-time gig. His claim to fame? Claiming iPhone 13 with 5G on us. Get iPhone 13 with 5G on us when you switch to the Total 5G or 5G Plus Unlimited 3-month plan. Total Wireless, in your corner. For limited time while supplies last. Valid in store. Device taxes and fees may apply. Requires port in and ID verification. Restrictions apply.
At Racetrack, you'll find everything you need to get through the day ahead.
The morning hits hard when you get up early. You're obviously tired and looking surly.
Grab some made-in-store breakfast, freshly ground coffee, ice-cold drinks, delicious hot food, and snacks all in one stop.
The day is long and can feel like a grind, but you'll get fully stocked and everything will be fine.
Racetrack is here to keep you going.
An all-day haul to get you through.
Racetrack, whatever gets you going.
You know, I've been traveling a lot, and I'm traveling again this weekend. And don't you know, I only fly out of PBI. I want my trip to start the right way. I don't want stress and traffic and drama. Those airports down south, no thank you. I'm flying PBI. I like shorter TSA wait times. I like an elevated experience with upgraded restaurants and lounges, award-winning bars, better restrooms, and it's just a vibe. I'm telling you, if you want to start your vacation right, you need to fly out of PBI. Now with more than 35 nonstop flights and adding more every single month, they're adding New England with flights into Providence direct flights to Canton, Ohio, direct flights to Houston, Dallas, Richmond, Virginia. I'm flying direct to Nashville this Friday. It's just a better experience. Elevate your travel. Do it the right way. KVJ loves PBI.
We finally switched to T-Mobile because with them, we can be connected here and there.
Listos todos. Estas son las mañanas.
Now we just need to harmonize.
Switch today. Get 4 Samsung Galaxy S25 phones with Galaxy AI. Plus, get 4 lines for just $25 per line. Visit a store, T-Mobile.com, or call 1-800-T-Mobile. 1-800-T-Mobile. For well-qualified customers with auto-pay plus taxes and fees and $35 per line connection charge. Minimum 4 lines on plan. Contact us if canceling lines. Plus $5 per line without auto-pay. Debit or bank account required. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Here's another reason to try the bus, the train, or any other type of public transportation. It's the Guaranteed Ride Home program. You can now get free Uber rides home from work if you regularly take public transportation or even carpool to work. That's right, free Uber rides home. And there's no cost to sign up. Just visit GuaranteedRideHome.org to register. That's GuaranteedRideHome.org. GuaranteedRideHome.org. Operated by South Florida Commuter Services, a program of the Florida Department of Transportation.
When it comes to your AC company, yeah, there are quite a few to pick from, but there are not any like Cooling Advisors. I love them. They came to my home. They put the new system in my home a couple of years ago now and changed my life. This is an AC that I control the thermostat from my smartphone, which I had never had something so fancy before. This is impressive. I can even change the temperature in my home when I'm not there. Remotely, I can do it in case I forget to do it. It really has changed my life. I love too that when their technicians come out to do regular tune-ups and service of my equipment, they always do before and after pictures. CoolingAdvisors.com. Family owned and operated. A live person answers the phone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So if you're looking for an AC company, trust the one that I trust. CoolingAdvisors.com.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Never worry about overpaying for your car again. Visit hgreg.com in West Palm Beach today and discover how easy it is to get into the car of your dreams. Stop by today to explore how you can upgrade your car without increasing your payments. Visit hgreg.com or visit us in West Palm Beach. Save more. Drive happy.
Today's forecast calls for a high of 81 with a low of 75 and an 87% chance of rain.
Snyder has landed in South Florida with top-rated AC expertise just in time to beat the South Florida heat. Ready for a shocking twist? Snyder's also got plumbing and electrical expertise. That's right. When you need a home hero, Snyder's a full-service, one-stop shop ready to answer any call.
What will you find at Macy's Backstage? How about essential warm weather styles, just $30 and under, like dresses, shoes and bags, men's, and even kids' looks. Find the latest trends, new arrivals, and great prices at a Macy's Backstage store near you.
What you need to know on the KVJ Show.
Pretty cool yesterday talking to somebody who just had $5,000 dropped into their lap. Gretchen Shua, North Palm Beach, is our spring into summer grand prize winner. She's going to NYC to spend all that money, and we're going to take care of the airfare and the hotel. 25 different $1,000 winners we had all throughout South Florida here. And congratulations to every single one of them, including Gretchen, who is just going to go and make it happen. She's got to get some school shopping done, and I guess she's going to send her kids to school in style after going to New York City.
I love it. You know, she's thinking smart like a mom. Going to use some of that $5,000 for back-to-school shopping.
That's right. So there you go. So thanks to everybody that played along, and to all of our cash winners, congratulations. it's nice to offset it a bit because when you look at how much we're all making, it just doesn't seem to be quite right. I saw where the bottom 60% of U.S. households is not earning enough to maintain what they call a minimal quality of life. A majority of U.S. households. Now, that would entail housing, healthcare, transportation, and basic leisure activities. A majority of us can't even fill that. Isn't that insane?
It is. It's stressful.
They say households earning an average of $38,000 annually would need approximately $67,000 just to cover these fundamental costs, and that's not even looking in South Florida.
Wow. So you're like making half of what you should.
Yeah, it's really rough. I mean, you see that and how many people are working their behinds off every single day. And you see a stat like that, which just seems to be unbelievable. And then you see that CEO pay for the S&P 500 companies surged by almost 10% in 2024, with a median package now hitting $17.1 million.
Wow.
In layman's terms, what's your definition of a CEO? What do they do?
They're the person that runs the company.
Okay, so are they yes, no, this, that, pretty much, and that's really what they're doing.
Yeah, top to bottom of the whole organization. They run, they call the shots. They are in charge of the brand and how to make money.
Now, if you're the CEO, you're not necessarily the owner of the company, correct?
No, not always. So a lot of times we have an owner, and a lot of times it might be a board. It could be a publicly traded company. And so the stockholders really are the owners, but the person is then entrusted to run it. They say the increase is attributed to a strong stock market and rising corporate profits. Shareholders are pushing for performance-based pay, though, with a significant portion of compensation now in stock awards tied to company achievements. So, for instance, you've got this guy, Rick Smith. He is running Axon Enterprises. He topped the list of CEOs, bringing in a new $164.5 million package.
Wow.
Not bad, huh?
What are the profits of said Axon company?
I guess it would offset at a greater rate, considering that's what he's making.
Dang.
They say the pay gap between CEOs and employees remains a concern, with workers needing 192 years to match CEO earnings at half the surveyed companies.
192?
That's how long you'd have to work to make what your CEO makes.
I don't know if I got that kind of energy in me. I don't know, man.
It is a lot.
If you said I'm going to be on this rock till 192.
192 feels a little further than we can stretch.
I mean, I already feel 178 right now.
And he about to tap out.
Yeah. And one story that's got people here in South Florida a little upset. Slide Insurance, which is a Florida-based company, they paid their CEO and COO more than $50 million total in 23 and 24. And much of their business comes from Citizens Property Insurance. And, you know, you've heard that a lot because of the rising costs of insurance here in South Florida.
Yeah. Wasn't Citizens supposed to be like the insurance of last resort? And they're not making money off of us.
Yeah. So where are all the extra dollars that you're paying for your home insurance now going? It is going to these CEOs, the CEO and the COO. $50 million total.
Wow.
Yeah.
So as you struggle to be able to scrounge up the money to pay your homeowner's insurance premium, these guys made $50 million.
Well, I think what's frustrating for people is they say that this Slide Insurance's profits grew substantially from 2023 to 2024. Isn't it weird how their profits are going way up at the same time that we're having a hard time being able to afford our home insurance?
And it's also the same time that they're saying, oh no, Florida got rocked. We had so many claims.
Right.
We can't afford to pay all the claims of hurricane damage. Yeah. But meanwhile, you're making $50 million as your salary.
Well, the thing that's frustrating is they're going, yeah, you know what, we don't want to have to charge this stuff, but it's what we have to do to break even. And then you hear a story about how much you're paying your CEOs. Be like, okay, you're really breaking even when they're making more than $50 million total?
That's not break even.
No, it doesn't feel like it. And so I get why people are upset. And then like, oh, well, it's you guys and all the stuff you're using for climate change. And they came out with a story just a couple weeks ago how it's pretty much the top 1% of people who make money who are contributing the most to climate change. So it's like, so we're paying you guys more money, so your CEO is going to hop in a jet, make the climate worse. It's going to make the weather worse. So we're going to have to pay more for our insurance, which you're going to make more money. You see where it's kind of a vicious cycle?
Vicious.
Yeah. And why some people are a little bit upset with what's going on here with this? Yeah, so that's quite an interesting stat. A majority of us are struggling just to have a basic sense of living while the CEOs are making more and more money off of us.
Is there any silver lining here? Is there any hope?
Nope. No hope. Nothing positive.
Put your head between your knees and kiss your ass goodbye.
We're basically sitting on a powder keg.
Well, I think it's the awareness that we have in pressuring our politicians to not let insurance companies get away with this kind of crap where they're paying CEOs $50 million and we can't even afford the policy on our home to protect ourselves. And did you see some of the weather yesterday? That was crazy.
It was wild.
Denny's, I don't know if you have that video, but in Miami, some of the flooding that was going on, I think this was on I-95 coming out of Miami. It looked like it was kind of down that little Soup Bowl area. It was crazy. There was hail and things like that that was happening in Pembroke Pines. So Broward, Miami-Dade, they got rocked yesterday, and it looks like this week is going to be very stormy and wet. So we're going to make up for those drought conditions pretty quick. So it is on, baby. The wet season is happening. All right, coming up here in a couple of minutes, are you a jerk? Well, this person wants to know if they are a jerk for not including their ex on a trip to Europe. Now, it would be a family trip because they got kids, and the kids, of course, want Dad to go. You'll hear what Dad did and whether or not he should. We'll debate that next here on the KVJ Show.
An arrow to the heart. I never kissed a mouth that tastes like yours. Strawberries and something more. Ooh yeah, I want it all. Lipstick on my guitar. Fill up the engine, we can drive real far. Go dancing underneath the stars. Ooh yeah, I want it all. Got me feeling like I wanna be that guy. I wanna kiss your eyes. I wanna drink that smile. I wanna feel like like my soul's on fire. I wanna stay up all day and all night. Yeah, you got me singing like, ooh, I love it when you do it like that. And when you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh, baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks.
All of these people in my life acting berserk. I'm feeling all pissed off and hurt. I need to know if I am the jerk. Oh, am I the jerk?
Okay, well, this mom was want to know if she's going to be a jerk if she doesn't include her ex on a trip to Europe with the kids. She sent her email to us. She said, I've been divorced for 4 years and have primary custody of my 9-year-old daughter and my 12-year-old son. The last 2 years, we have been reading about Europe, learning the culture, the customs, and the foods. And shortly after we started this little project together, I started putting money away for us to take a trip. I've had the itinerary set for some time, and I knew exactly how much money I needed for the kids and I to wind up going ourselves. And the moment I hit my mark, I let the kids know. Their reaction was priceless, and I was ecstatic until they asked if their father was going to be going too. I let them know that it would be just us going, and then they got upset. And they asked, well, why couldn't we make this a family trip? What they don't get is that we are not a family. Their father cheated on me and has spent most of his time this last 4 years spending all of his money on random women. My kids see their dad maybe once a month, and you know what? He seems pretty fine with that. Behind my back, though, my son texted his father, who said that he would love to join us. So then I called my ex, and I told him he wasn't invited. He said that I was being selfish and a terrible mom to deprive his children the opportunity to make a beautiful memory with their father. He said he would pay his own way, so there shouldn't be any kind of issue. But I'm so upset because this was to be our thing together. Delving into our stories about Europe was a therapeutic way for me to put our broken marriage behind us, and now my remedy is going to be the source of my new pain. Am I a jerk if I don't give in to my kids and husband or ex and take the trip without him? Either way, I'm afraid the trip might be already ruined.
I think the trip is already ruined. You may have to put this off for another year and let your kids mature a little bit and understand that we are now divorced parents, and most divorced parents don't vacation together. You can go on a trip with your dad and make wonderful memories, and you can go on a trip with your mom and make wonderful memories, but mom and dad aren't married anymore, so we don't vacation with mom and dad together anymore.
Those kids are trying to parent trap their ass.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. I think, you do not have to invite your ex-husband. He cheated on you. He sees his kids once a month, and he's spending all of his extra money on new stranger. That has nothing to do with you and your family, and you do not have to invite this man on your dream vacation.
I know I don't have kids, but it's okay to tell your kids no every now and then.
It is, but he might be messing this up so much that now, it's going to be hard for you and your kids to enjoy it right now. You may have to say, okay, we're going to hit the brakes. We're not doing this trip with Daddy. We are going to do this trip, the three of us. Let's put it off until next year, until these kids can mature a little bit and understand that Mommy and Daddy are no longer together.
I mean, would it be awesome if all of a sudden they all go out to dinner together and mom and dad start fighting in front of everybody?
Yeah.
You've got resentment built up towards this man.
Totally.
It's rightfully so. If he did all that stuff that you're saying he did, yeah. You don't want to bring the energy on a vacation.
No. And your kids are always going to romanticize their father, and they're going to see the good in him and not the bad in him. And they shouldn't know the details when they're young about how their dad cheated on their mom. That is a conversation for adults to have later in life. You don't have that conversation with kids.
Her daughter's 9, her son is 12.
They're way too young to know the details that Daddy cheated on Mommy and is now spending all of his money wooing new girls and only seeing you guys once a month and not contributing.
Well, I mean, if you're going to go on vacation and your ex is going to bring out the worst version of yourself in front of your kids, I don't think it's worth it for anybody. It's not fun. Are those good memories? No.
You talked about postponing it, Virginia, but every time you bring it back up, won't you wind up in the same place again?
I think you should reframe it and maybe include people in your family. Mom, do you have an aunt or an uncle? Do you have a grandparent? Reframe it as a family trip with our side of the family, and not necessarily including anybody from Daddy's side of the family. This is our side of the family.
Okay. All right. So at no point do you obviously allow your ex to go with you.
Absolutely not.
Okay. So you now have to figure out how you're going to reposition this where you can cut him out and not look like the evil person that your kids might see you as.
Look, if they're mad at you right now for not including him, it's okay because they don't understand. These are grown up problems. These are grown up issues, and they are going to come around as they become adults. You don't have to tell them what kind of man their dad is. They will see it with their own eyes as they get older. If he continues to only see them once a month, if he continues to prioritize other strange women over them, they will see that. And then when they get to be, 15, 16, they'll know who the good parent was.
Okay. So you're postponing for several years then, likely.
Hopefully not. Hopefully you can reframe it and they can mature a little bit and you can take other people in your family, not his family. Are you all supposed to share a hotel room? What are these sleeping arrangements supposed to be? Was Daddy supposed to be in the same hotel room with Mommy?
Great question.
That's
I would
odd.
assume so.
That's
Yeah.
odd. That's very, very odd. And they're young. They don't understand. These are big adult problems.
Now, Chicago Lulu in the chat, she said, I'm not postponing and we're going without him, period. And the one thing about postponing that makes me nervous, let's say you postpone and then your ex-husband steps up and says, oh, I'm so sorry your mom did that to you. You know what? I'll just take you. And then he swoops the kids up and then they take your vacation in Europe and now you're here and your kids are in Europe with your terrible ex.
I mean, that could happen. If he's that diabolical, that absolutely could happen.
Yeah, that's why I would be scared of postponing because, man, how spitting mad would you be if you spent 2 years having this bonding time with your kids about Europe and its culture, and then your ex, the person you're trying to cut out of this, takes them without you?
You should maybe then try to add a different family member and go and take the trip and say, it's not about Daddy, it's about us.
Yeah, I think it's time to take the trip now. And
does he have the money to do that?
I don't know.
Look at it and see. If he's got the money to do that, that's a valid fear. But if he doesn't, then don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You saved for how long?
2 years plus she's been saving for this trip.
You know if he's got the money for this or not.
Yeah. So I think getting it done, going now, definitely not taking your ex. You're not the jerk. Nobody thinks that you are. You just got to try to work through it with your kids and get them into a good place where they accept it and understand Dad's not coming on this one. So, well, if you got your own little issue, need a little feedback, go ahead and send us that email, mail@kvjshow.com, mail@kvjshow.com.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, I don't know if you saw, but the judge has ruled in Haley Joel Osment's public intoxication arrest.
Okay.
What's he going to have to do? I'll share it with you coming up in your Dirt. Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic report is brought to you by the Schumacher Auto Group. Come join the family. Visit our website at schumacherauto.com. Good news, Palm Beach County, we are now accident-free. All you'll need to expect is the usual congestion that comes with the morning commute. Traffic is a service of Massage Envy. In the traffic center, I'm Parker Starr.
Massage Envy gift cards, the perfect gift for grads, dads, and everybody. Receive a free $20 promo card when you purchase $100 in gift cards. Terms and conditions apply. MassageEnvy.com, now hiring massage therapists and estheticians.
What's better than family, friends, and the Palm Beaches? How about inviting your family and friends to visit you in the Palm Beaches? Use hashtag #LoveThePalmBeaches on social media to share why you love where you live. And you can win weekly and monthly prizes like swag, restaurant gift cards, tickets, and hotel stays. Get all the details at thepalmbeaches.com/love and share the love all summer long with hashtag #LoveThePalmBeaches.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Snyderman, can you move things in your mind?
Nope.
Did you read our minds?
I got nothing. Were you thinking of nothing?
No. So, what makes you a superhero?
I can tell if you should repair or replace your air conditioning system.
If it's time to replace your air conditioning unit, Snyder can help. Get 0% interest if you pay in full within 60 months. Visit SnyderAC.com and get the details in a flash.
I think you mean Snyderman.
CAC 1821616.
Who lays the pavers in your neighborhood? In your neighborhood, you know it's Deck and Drive, yeah.
Summer is almost here, and that means a lot of time out at your pool deck or on your back patio, barbecuing. Hey, it's Virginia. If you're thinking about a paver upgrade for your driveway, pool deck, or patio, get your texting fingers ready now. Deck and Drive is giving away another $15,000 paver giveaway. If you text the word upgrade to 909090 right now, you're automatically entered to win up to $15,000 in brand new pavers for your pool deck, your patio, or your driveway, courtesy of Deck and Drive. No purchase necessary. It's free and easy to enter. Just text upgrade to 909090. That's UPGRADE to 909090 for your chance to win up to $15,000 in new pavers for your pool deck, driveway, patio. It's all courtesy of my friends at Deck and Drive. Text now.
No one knows when the next hurricane will hit. Your home's best defense is being prepared year-round with StormSmart. Act now to save your home from disaster. StormSmart has a proven track record of hurricane protection solutions that protect your home and your peace of mind. Since 1996, StormSmart has been Florida's leader in hurricane protection. Manufactured in Florida, we provide turnkey service and timely installation, giving our customers the ultimate protection. Are you ready? Call 855-61-SMART or go to stormsmart.com to schedule your free in-home consultation.
The Starbucks Summer Berry Refresher is officially back. Bold notes of raspberry, blueberry, and blackberry shaken with ice and poured over raspberry-flavored pearls. Try it with lemonade or coconut milk. Available for a limited time. Your Summer Berry Refresher is ready at Starbucks.
I love this song! I love nachos.
Loving everything? You might be buzzed.
You know what I'd love? A ride when it's time to head out.
If you see a buzz warning sign, call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Could you count calories to lose weight? Of course you could, but you don't have to. Could you go to the gym to lose some poundage? Sure you could, but you don't have to. Could you do shots to lose weight? Why would you want to? You don't have to. Not when you call my guy at Coastal Weight Loss Secret. Dr. Zuckerman is going to help you lose any unwanted fat that you've got. It's in the name, unwanted. Get rid of it. It's Tracy. He helped me lose 43 pounds of unwanted fat in just 3.5 months. My clothes fit better, I feel great, and my energy is back. And so's my metabolism. My body just remembered, oh, that's how you burn fat. With Coastal Weight Loss Secret, it's the natural way to shed those unwanted pounds, up to a pound of fat every single day. And because I know the Coastal Weight Loss Secret, I've been able to keep the weight off. People on those other diet fads, known to bring that weight back on. So call Dr. Zuckerman now at 561-680-3090, just like I did. Find out more online at coastalweightloss.secret.com.
Attention Florida drivers. If you get a text claiming you have an outstanding toll payment, it could be part of a nationwide scam attempt. To protect yourself from fraud, the Florida Department of Transportation and SunPass urge you not to click on any links sent via text message about toll payments. Always monitor your toll activity directly on the official SunPass website. You can avoid being the victim of a scam. Stop, think, Don't click the link.
The Pure Way filtration system on my home has changed the way I consume water. I drink right out of the tap now. I love it. My water is 99.9% pure thanks to Pure Way filtration. They came out, they put these easy, hassle-free tanks on my house, and bam, every tap pure, done, clean, safe. Do you know all the chemicals and yucky stuff in our water? Well, go look at the public information. It's right there in the city water report. You don't want to drink that. Trust me. Pure Way filtration can purify every tap for way less than you think. Go to purewayfiltration.com or call 269-PURE.
Good morning, everybody. Tuesday, impact situation with the weather again. We're expecting widespread heavy downpours, especially throughout the afternoon and evening hours. So a heads up on that. Meanwhile, an area of interest in the tropics off the coast of the Carolinas. It has a 10% shot of developing, but it's moving northeast and should not be a player for us. So we'll continue to track. I'm WPBF 25 First Warning meteorologist Sandra Shaw.
From the all-new state-of-the-art Greenway Kia studio.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
This is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away. Because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, if you look at the body cam footage of what went down when Haley Joel Osment was arrested, ooh, my goodness, what a mess. So they showed up and he was belligerent. He was screaming at officers, calling them a Jewish slur. They wrestled him to the ground and they found not only was he intoxicated on alcohol, but he had cocaine on him and he was definitely a mess. Well, the judge has just ordered him into a program to treat substance abuse instead of jail time. It'll be a year-long diversion program, and that's where he will be instead of jail time for the cocaine and the public intoxication.
I don't know if you saw that whole body cam. I did. It is insane.
It's a performance. He was definitely, wow, squirrely on that
And
one.
I think at one point the police go, isn't that the dude from Sixth Sense? They figure out who he is.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
And they're like, oh boy, he has definitely had a fall from grace. Taylor Swift fans believe that she is teasing a new album after the news broke that she's buying back the master recordings of her first 6 albums. People noticed that on her post, she wrote 12 eyes in the letter this. And so that means that she's working on her 12th studio album. Duh.
But is it going to be a new one or is it going to be the remasters? Like she does them again?
Brand new one.
Brand new one?
Yep.
Oh, that's going to get the Swifties just, I mean,
foamy.
They are losing their mind.
They are losing their minds. That's a great way to describe it. So there you go. If you are a Swiftie, this is big, big news.
That'll be her 12th album, huh?
Yeah.
That's what she's saying.
Cranking them out.
And finally here, it looks like a weird nugget came out of the Diddy trial. So one of his former assistants, who is going by the name of Mia, that's not her real name, but she is testifying under that name in court for protection. She was talking about how she would set up private and confidential tours for Mike Myers while she was an assistant for Diddy. She shared on the stand that she would handle unique requests, like setting up Mike Myers with Secret Service agents and government officials to set up private tours for him, where he would go to the CIA museum, lunch with agents, and just kind of hang out.
Wait, Mike Myers, Austin Powers?
Yeah.
Yeah, baby?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I guess Diddy would set it up for him, and she set it up for Diddy.
That's why I thought it was so interesting when Mike Myers was on the 50th anniversary finale, and they did that little skit where he was standing there with Kanye, and they brought up the whole Diddy thing. And I was like, well, that's kind of interesting considering his name is coming up in this trial, that he would go on there and associate himself in a skit with Diddy. But that's what he did. I guess he feels confident, or maybe that was to throw us off the scent. I don't know what that was all about, but I noticed that when he did that. I'm like, well, that's interesting.
I just watched a whole thing about Mike Myers and Dana Carvey and how there was a lot of bad blood for a long time.
Really?
Yeah, because he feels like Dana Carvey kind of feels like Mike Myers stole the whole Dr. Evil character from him, because basically that's Lorne Michaels they're making fun of, and that's how Dana Carvey would always kind of keep the cast loose behind the scenes. He would
do that.
Yeah, and then he would, even with the finger, with the little pinky to the mouth, Dana Carvey did all that and claims that Mike Myers ripped it off from him.
If you had to say, just speculation, who do you think is telling the truth?
Dana Carvey, 100%.
Me too.
100%.
Totally Team Carvey. So that's fascinating. Stick that in your back pocket and keep it there and see what else shakes loose with Mike Myers. Interesting. And that's what's going on in your dirt.
It's time for viral audio.
Hey, yeah, beautiful hair.
They can't hear me because they're listening to Kids Bop.
We got weights and shit. There we go.
Well, big old congratulations to Miami native Tom Yamas. He took over for Lester Holt on the NBC Nightly News after Lester hosting that for the last 10 years. Tom becomes the first Hispanic nightly news anchor of a major national network by doing this.
Good for you.
Yeah, groundbreaking. And it was kind of cool because last night, his first night when he took over, they had a big old party at the Duffy's Tavern on Southwest 57th Street in Coral Gables. And they were there, and he even talked about this because they had Tom on the Today Show making the big announcement yesterday about what is that like watching the news at a bar?
One local bar.
Yeah.
Now that's going to be watching you. They're holding a watch party.
This is funny. This is Duffy's Tavern, and my parents sent me this photo. We had nothing to do with this, but they've organized a watch party for us in Miami. For my family, I should say. I'm not going to be here. They put up a billboard out there. Here it is, Duffy's Tavern. It says Tom Yamas live Monday. I will not be at Duffy's Tavern, but I will be live here.
I was thinking like are you performing?
I'll be live at 30 Rock. I don't know if you can watch a newscast at a bar, but they're going to try, and that means a lot to me.
Every time you say a certain word, you take a shot.
Maybe it's tonight. No, I don't know. But it's I'm excited for that, and just seeing that in my hometown's great.
That's cool. It's a nice little thing there.
That's sweet.
We've got a Miami boy in the nightly news now on NBC. All right, coming up here in just a couple of minutes, time for a round of Do It, Bitch.
No.
Myself and Denny's taking on Jaybird and Virginia today.
Oh,
that
boy.
Is the teams we've got.
Gosh, I feel like we're always a team.
It works out so well.
Whenever we're a team, we always fight.
Okay. So that's going to be fun to watch. So we got you two, myself, Denny's. It is a game of knowing your partner and how many they can get of a certain topic in 10 seconds. Do It, Bitch, next at the KVJ Show.
I just woke up from a dream where you and I had to say goodbye. And I don't know what it all means, but since I survived, I realized wherever you go, that's where I'll follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow, so I'ma love you every night like it's the last night, like it's the last night. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through, I'd wanna hold you just for a while. And I next to you. Next to you. Right next to you. Listen up, y'all, cause here's the sitch. It's time for another round of do it, bitch. 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 Do it. Do it. Do it, bitch. Do it, bitch.
Okay, we're going to be partnering up today. Myself and producer Denny's are taking on Jaybird and Virginia. The gamblers are myself and Virginia. Our responders, Jaybird and Denny's. Okay. The topics are all dialed in by KVJ Nationers today.
Jaybird looked like he was a balloon that somebody just let the air out of.
Yeah. On the hot seat.
On the
He's
hot
that
seat.
hot
Well,
seat
you gotta
today.
I mean, look, this is do it, bitch. You got to bring your A game.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Okay, it is the first to three here, best out of five. We got these topics, and the job is to try to push the level. If you name how many topics you can do in 10 seconds and do it, you get the point. If you can't, the other team does. Our first topic here is elements on the periodic table. Elements on the periodic table. I am going to say that Virginia can do 2.
Wait,
I think we're paired up, Kev.
I think it's Denny's.
Oh, sorry, Denny's. Okay, I'm going to say Denny's can do...
They do look similar.
3 then, sorry. That's why it's tough to write and talk.
You're right. I can probably only do 2.
Okay.
But I'm not the responder.
Well, you know where I would have been on that. Okay, all right. So I'm setting it at 3 for Denny's. All right. What do you think over there, Virginia? What about Jaybird?
Jaybird can do 4.
He can do 4. Okay, I'm going to take Denny's to 5. What do you want to do with that, Virginia? You want to raise or call that one?
I'm thinking. Stop yelling. Stop yelling at me in front of Denny's. I'm going to raise it to 6.
You're going to go to 6. Okay. I'm going to throw it at 7. What do you want to do on that?
Dude, do it, bitch.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
That's hard.
7 elements on the periodic table in 10 seconds. Denny's, your time begins now.
Hydrogen, helium, oxygen. You've got zinc, copper, silver, gold. You've got americium. You've got plutonium, radium.
Wow.
Along about a cotillion.
I named all the weird ones. I had a strategy and I just abandoned it.
I think, aluminum.
All right. Thank you to She-Mac for that topic.
That wasn't made for you, Boo.
Look, I get it.
Wasn't made for me either.
I wanted none of that heat.
I hear ya.
I think this might be made for you. This is types of phobias.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
We're back in it, baby.
Back in it. Okay, types of phobias.
Now, do you need the fancy name? Can you say spiders, or do you have to say arachnophobia?
Yeah, I think you have to say the name of
The
it.
name of the phobia.
Yeah, the name of the phobia. Yeah, because otherwise, you could fear of microphones. There's probably out
Yeah,
there.
you just shout anything.
Right. Yeah.
We call that Virginia phobia. Fear of microphones.
Okay.
Look, they all don't work. Not all the jokes work. Move along. Move along.
We're on every day.
All right, so you have to say like arachnophobia.
Official names, yes.
Got
Yes.
it.
We're gonna have
Okay,
that.
gotcha.
I know one I'm using.
I say we officially have one.
You have one.
Say, yep.
All right, I'm going to go 3. Jaybird can do 3.
Jaybird can do 3. We'll put Denny's at 4.
Jaybird can do 5.
Okay. I'm going to have Jaybird do 5. Okay. 5 in 10 seconds. Your time begins now.
Arachnophobia, agoraphobia, speaking in public phobia.
That's tough. The official names.
I blanked. Whatever phobia that is.
Yeah.
Fear of speaking in public. What's that called?
There is a name for it too.
I know there is.
That's hard.
That one's so hard.
That one is tough.
Yeah, that's hard.
That one was tough.
Oh, man.
Okay. It is 2-0 right now. First to 3. Okay. Our next topic is traffic signs. So that's kind of like saying what the traffic sign does, in a sense. You think about all the different traffic signs that they have. I think if you call out what the purpose is, we'll take that. Because they don't necessarily have official names, but it's a sign that will alert you to what? Okay. All right. With that, I am going to say that Denny's can name 5 different traffic signs. What do you think, Virginia?
All right.
Raise or call that.
I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna raise it to. What am I doing? I'm gonna raise it to 6.
You're going to raise it to 6. Okay. Just for fun, I'm going to have Jaybird do this one.
You know I'm on the ropes.
That's why I'm going to go right at you.
Do you have a fear of naming traffic signs?
Don't let Virginia get in your head.
Traffic signs.
They're all in my head.
In 10 seconds. Your time begins now.
Deer, yield, stop, go, merge, accident, reporting, 911, emergency, missing children.
I don't even know where to start.
What the hell was
Some of
that?
those are very tough to interpret.
I think I might have 4.
I had 4 as well.
I had 5.
Missing children, obviously.
He needed 5. Yeah, I don't know if there is a traffic sign for an Amber Alert.
Are you talking about like permanent signs that would be up?
Yeah, like he had
Denny's, I lost.
Stop, yield. You know, those are definite. Merge.
We're not
That is a
taking-
definite sign.
We're not taking go.
Go,
yeah,
I'd never.
There's not a go. There's not a go sign.
Well, there's a stoplight, but these are traffic signs, not signals.
No. I know there's a signal, but you're trying to tell me in the history of signs, there's never been a go sign for traffic.
There's a go sign.
I don't know. I'm just asking.
Somewhere on the planet, there
Not in
probably
America.
might be.
In the history of our country, we've never had a go sign.
Is that all it says?
I counted 5.
Okay,
what
I
are
got
the
4.
people? I'll review too.
Okay, well, we'll go review because barring a Hail Mary here, that is a clean sweep. Okay, do we have more Do It Bitch or is it over? And what is this punishment for the losing team? That's what we're going to find out next.
Pack your shades and grab your flip-flops. It's time for a getaway. The Kia to the Keys contest from Greenway Kia West Palm Beach is your chance to win a 2-night escape to Key West and a $200 gas card to get you there. Just stop by the dealership, snap a selfie with a cardboard cutout of Virginia, and upload it to WRMF.com or the WRMF app. Kia to the Keys, only from Greenway Kia West Palm Beach. All the info at WRMF.com. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic report is brought to you by the Schumacher Auto Group. Come join the family. Visit our website at schumacherauto.com. Good news, Palm Beach County, we are now accident-free. All you'll need to expect is the usual congestion that comes with the morning commute. Traffic is a service of Massage Envy. In the traffic center, I'm Parker Starr.
Massage Envy gift cards, the perfect gift for grads, dads, and everybody. Receive a free $20 promo card when you purchase $100 in gift cards. Terms and conditions apply. MassageEnvy.com, now hiring massage therapists and estheticians.
It's the Hard Rock Bet Battle of the Bets. 2 bets facing off. Winning side splits $250K in bonus bets every single day. Time to pick a side. Team underdogs or team favorites. Team over or team under. There's one way to settle this. Hard Rock Bet Battle of the Bets. Pick a side for $1. Win your share of $250K or more today. Prize pool to be paid out in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
John C. Cassidy Air Conditioning and Plumbing is proud to unveil that the C stands for comfort.
Mr. Announcer Man, sir? The C is for Charles.
The C stands for cool.
It's Charles.
The C stands for care with class.
Charles.
Hush, hush. John C. Cassidy has kept Palm Beach County cool and comfortable with care and glass since 1960. Find out more at CassidyAC.com to see for yourself.
If you love eating great, but you don't love spending a lot of time or money on the food that you eat, then Ideal Nutrition is absolutely perfect for you. I've been doing it for many, many years now, and I love the convenience it gives me in my life. I have amazing meals waiting for me at home right now. I pop them in the microwave for a couple of minutes, and they're good to go. They are fresh, never frozen. And the selection is amazing. There's over 40-plus options on their menu when you go to idealnutritionnow.com. And they break it up into different varieties. They have a lot of traditional items. They've got vegan, vegetarian, paleo, keto, breakfast items for you to choose from. And you can go online and use the code KVJ to save yourself 10%. Or see one of their storefronts. They're in Miami, West Palm, Boca Raton, Palm Beach Gardens, Wellington, and Stewart. I save a lot of time not having to go to the grocery store and preparing the meals. Plus, I'm actually saving money because it's cheaper than actually going out or even making my own food. So if you want to jump on this bandwagon, I encourage you to do it. That's why they're growing so big. It's Ideal Nutrition at idealnutritionnow.com.
Imagine a career where you could help doctors and surgeons provide life-saving care. At Southeastern College, you could train to do just that. With a variety of programs available in fields like ultrasound, radiological technology, and surgical technology, you could start training for an exciting career today. It's time to invest in yourself. Visit sec.edu for more information on our programs and take the first step toward training for a brand new career. Your before and after story starts now at Southeastern College.
The testimonials just keep coming, and the reviews. It's Randy for Sono Bello. So many of their clients are just so happy and thankful for the results that they're getting with micro laser fat removal. I mean, everyone from Jessica to Nicole to this. The results have not only been fantastic, and I'm quoting here, my confidence and energy levels are improving. The staff, OMG, I've never seen such a caring and compassionate group of professionals. I just love hearing stories like this. Sono Bello doctors are the best and the experts in advanced micro laser fat removal. But their team, the whole team, by the way, is just incredible. In just one visit, you can get rid of that stubborn fat just in time for the warmer weather. And that means feeling amazing all summer with those beautiful natural curves. Advanced micro laser fat removal, permanent solution. And Sono Bello doctors, of course, are the experts. So right now, take advantage of the spring savings event. Schedule that free consultation at sonobello.com/radio. That's Sono, BELLO.com/radio.
Here's another reason to try the bus, the train, or any other type of public transportation. It's the Guaranteed Ride Home program. You can now get free Uber rides home from work if you regularly take public transportation or even carpool to work. That's right, free Uber rides home. And there's no cost to sign up. Just visit guaranteedridehome.org to register. That's guaranteedridehome.org. Guaranteedridehome.org. Operated by South Florida Commuter Services, a program of the Florida Department of Transportation.
I love my Greenway Kia. I was telling my girlfriend over the weekend just how amazing this car is. I didn't know. I'm new to the Kia brand. This is my first Kia. We fell in love with it so hard. At Greenway Kia, I drove every single vehicle on the lot, and now we have not one, but 2 Greenway Kias in our family. I love my EV9. Magnolia loves her Sportage, but there really is something for everybody in every price range. The Tellurides, the hybrids, the K5s, the Fortes, you name it, they've got it. And these vehicles have luxury, technology, advancements. If you haven't test driven a Greenway Kia vehicle, you really need to do what I did. Go get a Greenway Kia education and see for yourself. You're going to be so impressed with these vehicles. Call 1-800-NEW-KIAs or go to KiaWestPalmBeach.com.
We want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Injured in an accident? At Lytle Riders Smith Ivy and Fronrath, we have a team of attorneys with over 450 years of combined experience. With offices throughout South Florida, our team is ready to fight for you. You will pay nothing unless we win your case. Visit Lytle Rider at foryourrights.com, main office, West Palm Beach.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Tired of being told what you can't do? It's time to break free from limitations and seize the opportunity with hgreg.com. We believe in saying yes. Visit hgreg.com right now in West Palm Beach and get the car you want and the financing you need. hgreg.com. Save more. Drive happy.
Today's forecast calls for a high of 81 with a low of 75 and an 87% chance of rain.
The Starbucks Summer Berry Refresher is officially back. Bold notes of raspberry, blueberry, and blackberry shaken with ice and poured over raspberry-flavored pearls. Try it with lemonade or coconut milk. Available for a limited time. Your Summer Berry Refresher is ready at Starbucks.
What will you find at Macy's Backstage? How about essential warm weather styles, just $30 and under, like dresses, shoes and bags, men's, and even kids' looks. Find the latest trends, new arrivals, and great prices at a Macy's Backstage store near you.
What you need to know on the KVJ Show.
I just want to say a big congratulations again to our spring into summer winner, Gretchen Chua of North Palm Beach, picking up $5,000 to go spend in New York City for a fantasy shopping spree. She got to do some kids shopping for back to school already. I'm sure kids are going to be bummed going to New York City to do back to school shopping, but that's her money. She gets to do what she wants with it. We're going to fly everybody there. We got the airfare. We got the hotel. We're going to take care of it all. But congratulations to Gretchen and our 25 other $1,000 spring into summer winners, all right here in South Florida. So congratulations again to Gretchen on picking up the big grand prize. Okay, trying to figure out if Do It Bitch has another round left in it or if it's over right here. We've got 2 for myself and Denny's against Virginia and Jaybird. This point is up for question. The topic was traffic signs. And I think what is up for debate was, is it the go sign or is it another sign we're looking at here?
Well, he said go, but then he also said 911.
Okay.
And I have found 911 signs that are out there. Emergency, call 911. Report drunk drivers, call 911. There are signs out there that say call 911.
Let the people, they're the jury.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a sign. He was at 4. He needed to get to 5, right?
I think he got the 5.
Yeah, I think he did too.
Look at you.
Mm-hmm.
Still in it.
That's why you throw Hail Marys. You never know. You never know.
He still doesn't believe it's real.
I mean, I want to be cool with the voting system.
I think on the 911, I think that's good. I think the go might have been.
Mm-hmm. He had the go is a little tricky. I mean, I guess there might be one somewhere, but
yeah,
the deer and I think the 911 definitely put him over.
Okay, all right. So it is now 2-1 here.
We are fighting for every point.
It is the first to 3. Okay, here we go with topic number 4 now, and we're looking at things you bake. Things you bake. I don't know if you count if you're baked. These are things that you have to put in the oven.
Will you accept yourself?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
all
why I'm
right.
clarifying now because I know that's going to go, I'm baked.
That won't count.
Yes, that one is not going to count. Okay, so here we go. Virginia, you get to start us off on this. How many can Jaybird name in 10 seconds on things you bake?
He can name 4 things to bake.
4 things to bake. Okay, that's great because Denny's can do 6.
I'm sorry, Bird. I gotta push it. He can do 7.
He can do 7. Okay, that's good because Denny's can do 8.
I think he can do 8.
Okay.
I gotta push it to 9.
Gonna push it to 9. All right. I just want to see what he says. I'm going to call him on it. 9 things you bake in 10 seconds. Bird, your time begins now.
Cookies, cupcakes, pies, turkey, pot roast, ham, lamb, chicken, fake chicken, real fake hot dogs, hamburgers.
Okay.
Again.
We're at 8. And then you're talking about hot dogs and hamburgers is what would put him over.
Dude, we used to bake hot dogs all the time in my family.
You can bake hot dogs and hamburgers.
And fake chicken and real chicken are different things.
Oh, they are? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, one's made
That's
out
true.
of
tofu.
You can bake anything. You can bake soup.
Yeah.
I have him at 10.
Oh, wow. Well, okay. That leaves no doubt. Okay, then we're all tied at 2 apiece then.
Is there? I just want to make sure there's no controversy.
I mean,
here.
some of those items are technically not cooked in an oven traditionally, but I guess you could bake anything.
Well, what's the contention?
Well, I would just say, like, hamburgers and hot dogs, you would think hot dogs tend to be boiled or cooked on a grill. A burger would tend to be
But
cooked
you
on a
can-
stovetop. But you
can bake them.
You could bake soup. You could bake ice cream.
That's true. You could, yeah. But I think the question is it a traditional item that you bake?
You didn't say traditional.
Well, I mean, do you bake it? I mean, I
Yeah,
could do a lot of.
Let the audience decide.
I will.
Yeah, I mean,
But he was at 10. He only had to get to 8.
Yeah.
You had to get 9, I think.
Yeah,
9.
it was 9. Yeah, he had to get to 9. So the hot dogs and hamburgers would have to count as things that you bake. Okay, so we're going to see here. We got the people deciding. The vote does hot dogs and hamburgers count. Are you baking your hot dogs and your hamburgers? All right, with the votes, we're getting up there. Oh, it's close. It is close. Okay, and I'm going to end it right now. 58% said yes, they always bake their hot dogs and hamburgers. So we are all tied.
You did it, Pumpkin.
Okay.
You came back.
Look, the people are
This is
voting.
exciting stuff. This is exciting stuff. The next point, without a doubt, is going to win here and do it, bitch. And our final topic is car brands. These are car brands that you have. Okay, so these would be the overall maker, I believe, of the car, right? What constitutes a car brand? This isn't even my topic. This is submitted. Let me see what it says when it says car brand, so I can give
Probably
clarity.
something you buy at a dealership, right?
Have we done this one before?
I think we have, but again, I'm going into ones that people are submitting.
We've been here 26 years. Haven't we done everything before?
Yeah, so it would be, if you're talking about a car brand, it is the overall creator. It's not the individual models that they make. That would be the difference between a car brand and a car model. So you need to name the manufacturer of said car to get the point. Okay, and with that, topic number 5, we're going to start it off. And I'm going to put Denny's at 5. Virginia.
I'm going to say Bird can do 6.
He can do 6. Denny's can do 7. What do you want to do? Raise or call here, Virginia?
I believe that Denny's can do 7.
Okay.
So I've got to raise it.
You're going to go to 8. And I'm going to call it at 8. 8 car brands, 10 seconds for the win. Bird, your time begins now.
Chevrolet, Ford, Kia, Lexus, Pontiac, Mazda, Mercedes, Geo, Cherokee. Oh, no. I didn't get it. Damn it.
Okay.
How many did he have to get?
He had to get 8.
I have him at 8 because Geo is a car brand, a car make.
Geo, okay. Then if Geo counts, then you guys get the win.
I mean, just look it up and make sure. Because remember, there was a Geo Tracker, right?
It was a brand of small cars manufactured by General Motors as a subdivision of its Chevrolet division from 1989 to 1997. I'm going to give you guys the win.
Wow.
I've never heard of Geo.
Geo Tracker. That was a car.
Yes. Look at that.
Short-lived.
How about that?
G-Bird, how did you pull
I
out
don't know how you did
Geo?
it. That's amazing.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Wow.
Okay, it is a defunct brand. We'll ask, does that still
Yeah,
count?
all right.
Okay, because it is an extinct brand.
But it was a brand of car, nonetheless.
Yes, that's true. And like I said, I'm going to have to start giving all kinds of different
stipulations.
Yeah, the stipulation. They got to be an active brand. It's got to be It's got to be.
When in doubt,
But you didn't say active brand.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying for
Geo
each
is
topic, I'm going to have to do a 3-minute
It's going to be a contract we all have to sign before we play.
Again, let the people speak.
There's some fine print up in there.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Does it count? And people are saying, yes, it does count.
Wow.
You get the win. Wow, what a comeback. One of the more exciting comebacks in the history of Do It, Bitch. All right, so Denny's and I, we are the ones with the punishment for losing next at the KVJ show.
Unwritten, can't read my mind. I'm undefined. I'm just beginning. The pen's in my hand, ending unplanned. Staring at the blank page before you. Open up the dirty window. Let the sun illuminate the words that you could not find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten. Yeah. Oh. I break tradition. Sometimes my tries are outside the line. We've been conditioned to not make mistakes, but I can't live that way. No. Staring at the blank page before you. Open up the dirty window. Let the sun illuminate the words that you could not find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in.
greatest comebacks of all time. And do it, bitch. They were down 2-0. Got a questionable point that kept them in the game. It became 2-1, and then Virginia and Jaybird ran away with it 3-2, the final. Denny's and I, we have got the punishment here on National Egg Day today. And so we are going to be doing the delicious egg chug here. Thank God the price of eggs have come down a little bit so we can actually afford to do this. Just got into our budget, which is small. So the timing is necessary. So Denny's going to come in here, and we are going to knock down this delicious egg right there, yolk included.
A real man would snort it.
Oh my gosh, that's a real insane man would.
Yikes. Good luck getting that yolk down there. Okay. All right, here we go. Denny's, let's do a quick cheers.
Cheers.
All right, let's make this thing happen. Ready? Down the hatch, baby.
Oh.
Oh, Denny's is holding on for dear life.
Oh, please throw him in Kevin's armpit.
I caught him hard.
Please, Ralph, on Kevin.
It caught him hard. It started to go in. I'm like, don't think about it. Take the whole thing in one gulp. You can't even try to swig that thing around. Don't let it touch your tongue, baby. It's got to go quick. I think I could see Denny's was kind of pumping. He was like,
I needed your embrace for a second.
yes, that's all right. I'm always here for you.
I think you're someone else always kicking in.
Yeah, I did look that up. There is a chance of salmonella poisoning. It's 1 in 20,000.
All right, those are good odds.
The numbers change a little when you factor in the fact that we got these from the gas station.
Yes. Yeah, and they
are not free range special chickens.
Not the worst thing, not the worst food item you can get at a gas station, though. A hot dog that is clearly,
baked hot dog?
Baked hot dog.
We only bake our hot dogs around here.
That's right.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Well, a lot of people always like to do something funky or funny or crazy when they get their diploma, and that definitely happened over the weekend at the graduation for South Plantation High School. There was a student who tried to pull off a backflip after getting onto the stage to accept their diploma.
Okay.
But when they got up there and did the backflip, they didn't notice that the person behind them was right there. And so in the backflip, it turned into a swinging backflip face kick.
Oh.
Oh, it was rough. And here's the crowd drinking in this moment at graduation. Oh, man. And down they went. It was violent.
That sucks, man.
Wow.
That really sucks.
The person who did the backflip did apologize, but said, hey, I did warn her before the name was called that I was going to be doing a flip, and I think maybe she just kind of lost her senses in that, and she got a little bit too close, maybe not knowing how it was going, because they didn't really work it out. They go, hey, I'm going to do a backflip. Then they got on stage, and then she got caught up in the moment. He got caught up in the moment and did the backflip and kaboom, right in the noggin.
Oh, well, if he told her and she was standing all up on him, I mean, he did warn you.
You ever see the video of the guy who does a backflip in honor at a funeral, but goes too hard and does a backflip into the coffin?
What?
That's amazing. It is amazing. I mean, they didn't feel anything because they were dead, but everyone else did.
Wow.
Everyone shook.
That's something. Well, here was a gender reveal in true Miami fashion. Boy, these things get goofy and get dangerous a lot, too. I see people always getting hurt with these, but if you're in downtown Miami yesterday, you might have seen a helicopter that was hovering amongst the buildings. And you can only assume it was a gender reveal because out came some kind of blue powdery-like liquid out of the helicopter, raining down on the people below.
Feels safe to breathe.
Yeah, it does. There was a blue balloon, so I guess we can only assume, that was a gender reveal based on the video that I saw. But We really need to stop with the gender reveal, don't we? I mean, they seem to be getting out of hand. I can't tell you how many injuries and fatalities we've now had from gender reveals.
It's a mess.
It really is kind of crazy, isn't it? And they never seem to go well here in South Florida. Remember the last one we had? We had the gender reveal, and they did the thing, but it made the floor slippery, and the woman who was pregnant then tripped and fell down really hard right onto the baby.
The pregnant lady fell.
Yeah.
Because y'all did something stupid. How horrifying would it be if she started bleeding or something worse? Like, come on.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Safety first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you would think. Well, police in Port St. Lucie are looking for a man who took a photo of a woman as she got out of the shower. The man broke into the home while the woman was in the shower and her husband was sleeping.
Oh my, that is brazen.
When the woman stepped out of the shower, the man was standing in her bathroom.
Oh my gosh.
Ready with his camera, took a photo, and then took off. They believe the same man was involved in another similar incident that happened over the weekend in Port St. Lucie. They still haven't found him, but just to let you know, if you're in the pizzle, somebody going around trying to film you coming out of the shower, and they are very brazen.
All right, Pizzle. I know a lot of y'all are packing heat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And just to let you know that veteran cop in Miami-Dade, the sheriff's lieutenant, he was the one that picked up the transgender at 11, and then there was some kind of altercation that happened when they got back to his place. And Daniel Chala is his name, 54-year-old. He allegedly choked the transgender woman at his apartment after meeting her at 11 nightclub. The woman told police that Chala had kissed her, then wrapped his arm around her neck for 3 minutes despite her pleas to stop.
Oh, my gosh.
She escaped, sought help from neighbors. One witness saw her bleeding and called 911. And
Oh, my
officers
gosh.
noted the red marks on her neck and broken nails. But despite all this, the prosecutors have dropped the case after the victim stopped cooperating.
Wow.
Yeah. Here's a bit of the news story about this very interesting report.
You guys met at the club, correct?
Yes.
Walk me through what happened.
Nothing.
So you guys didn't argue?
We didn't argue.
You just stated
I
that you
just
did.
kicked her out
Why did you kick her out?
because I didn't care for her.
Why didn't you care for her?
Because I didn't like her.
Made you
No
kick her
violence
off.
whatsoever. I did not squeeze that woman's neck.
Just she was choking her and refusing to let go.
Okay. Well, Chala, a 30-year department veteran, faced a battery charge, but guess there's going to be nothing now. You just walk away from it. So I wonder what happened there.
That is crazy.
Does make you wonder, huh? Well, Christopher Monin pleaded guilty to a months-long burglary spree involving the theft of dozens of pool floats, which he admitted using for his own sexual gratification. They arrested him in Palm Bay after spotting him with a bag of deflated floats.
What you doing?
He led police to a vacant house storing about 75 stolen inflatables, which he called girlfriends, including some novelty items like a duck, bacon, and a Shaquille O'Neal float. Ew.
What are we doing with the duck?
Not the duck.
Not Shaq.
Wow. Dang. He did a plea deal. He's got 2 years of community control and 8 years of probation. The court cited a mental disorder requiring treatment. Apparently, they think it's odd if you're using pool floats for sexual gratification. So,
I mean, especially if you do it out in public.
yeah, and he has a string of these. He has previously served jail time, and all of his past convictions dating back to 2007 all involve stolen pool floats.
Oh, my.
So he's got a
He's got the-
floaty fetish.
A floaty fetish. He's got the hornies for pool floats, and he can't stop it. He can't help himself. That's crazy,
I
huh?
feel like that's not the first story you've had about someone who's done weird things to floats. Maybe
I think it might be the same guy.
Might be the
I think
same
it's the same guy. He keeps getting arrested. Honestly, I think it is the same guy. As I saw his mugshot, I'm like, I think I know that guy. Oh, man. A police deputy in Volusia County, Florida, got arrested for driving her personal motorcycle with a fake license plate that said, "Chase me." Okay, that'd be like, what are you doing?
You had to know better. You are a cop. Mm-hmm. What the hell's going on there?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Yeah. A California man has been accused of breaking into a woman's home and licking her toes while she slept.
Again, another story I feel like you've reported on before. Now,
happens a lot.
There's multiples of this.
This is a new guy. This is a 26-year-old Christian Alejandro Solorio Anguiano who had been stalking the woman since February. Witnesses noticed him attempting to enter her home in the days leading up to the break-in, and recently he allegedly entered the home and started licking her toes.
I just saw a video of this guy who got arrested. He was staying at some kind of motel or hotel on the water, and there was this report for 3 days in a row, some guy breaking into rooms and licking at women's feet, even with their husbands in the room while they were sleeping.
Can you believe the nerve?
They found him. The body cam footage is pretty revealing. And then the dad of the foot licker had to come and listen to all of the details in front of the police.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of an odd way to be, huh?
So it's a thing out there, man.
Oh, it is. But, I mean, it sounded like she wasn't into you, so why are you going to think that she's going to be into you after you break into her place and start licking on them piggies?
He didn't care.
I don't think he's right.
Yeah.
In the head.
Wow. How about that? Well, there you go. There's a lot of weird people out there, y'all. All right, coming up here in a couple of minutes, we're going to let you know what we've got on our mind. And for me, I have made a big change in the kitchen, all because this story freaked me out so bad. I'll tell you what it is next.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic report is a service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come join the family. Visit our website at schumacherauto.com. We are still accident-free Palm Beach County. However, we have gotten word of some debris slowing things down. I-95 northbound just north of Donald Ross Road. Please use caution approaching the area. Traffic is a service of Massage Envy. In the traffic center, I'm Parker Starr.
Massage Envy gift cards, the perfect gift for grads, dads, and everybody. Receive a free $20 promo card when you purchase $100 in gift cards. Terms and conditions apply. MassageEnvy.com, now hiring massage therapists and estheticians.
We finally switched to T-Mobile because with them, we can be connected here and there.
Let's watch a movie.
And we have Netflix included to enjoy our favorite shows and movies.
¿Qué tal esta? Bacanísima, pero ya la vi.
Now the hard part is getting them to agree on a movie.
Switch today and get the new Samsung Galaxy S25 Edge with Galaxy AI. Plus, we'll help pay off your old phones. Up to 4 lines for $800 each. Visit a store, T-Mobile.com, or call 1-800-T-Mobile. 1-800-T-Mobile. Via virtual prepaid card. Typically takes 15 days. Visit T-Mobile.com/switch.
Welcome back to Behind the Screen, where we reveal the harsh realities behind the picture-perfect world of social media. Let's see what online fraud we're exposing today, shall we? Vaping! First up is Alex, a varsity basketball player who posted about taking a halftime vape break with his friends. Let's see what's behind the screen!
You okay, dude? Somebody help!
Looks like respiratory damage might have cost his team the game. Up next, we've got Sally, who posted about her nighttime routine, including a hit before bed. Let's see what's behind the screen!
I just want to sleep.
Sorry, Sally, guess sleep is not an option tonight. Stick around, because coming up after the break, we've got a 14-year-old posting about how he can quit anytime.
The nicotine in vapes is as addictive as cocaine or heroin. Vaping is ugly behind the screen. Get the facts at thefactsnow.com.
Testing.
We're live from Chick-fil-A.
This is Grant.
And this is Laura.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich is that sweet bun.
And that chicken filet was perfectly crispy and soft at the same time.
And that Smokehouse Barbecue sauce, it's a lot of fun. And the brown sugar bacon definitely had a little bit more pizzazz. Also, the Mac, one of the all-time greats. Man, I'm getting hungry.
Order the Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich and a Coca-Cola on the Chick-fil-A app for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
West Palm Beach, meet Birch Lane for a fresh take on classic furniture and decor. Every piece is hand-picked and crafted to last for years to come. Visit them at Meisner Park to explore everything from outdoor sets to living room furniture and everything in between. And get fast, free shipping. It's classic style for joyful living. Shop at Meisner Park in Boca Raton or at birchlane.com.
It makes so much sense. Look, I get it. I am one of the 90% of people that always put off doctor's appointments. I don't like going. First of all, I don't like taking the time. I don't like strangers seeing me all naked. I know you got to go because you got to find out. Early detection saves lives. That's why what Life Imaging FLA is doing is something I love and I totally get behind. You keep your clothes on, takes you 10 minutes, you're in, you're out, and you can find out and get the peace of mind. What's going on with your ticker? You need to know what's going on with the heart because 1 out of 3 people in America die from heart disease. And in 30 to 40% of heart attacks, the first symptom is sudden death. And at Life Imaging FLA, they see so many people come in that are healthy, younger, good diets, they exercise, but they got blockages. They send them right to the hospital, and it's saved countless lives. And it's so easy because this thing is absolutely free. A $699 value you get with a few minimum requirements. And they even do cancer screening and virtual colonography. All you do is take out your smartphone and hit pound 250 and say the keyword free heart scan. That's pound 250 and say the keyword free heart scan.
Are you ready to turn your passion for helping others into a potential new career? Southeastern College is here to help. Uncover the opportunities to make a difference in people's lives with a wide range of healthcare programs. Unlock your potential and begin your journey into the healthcare field today. It's time to invest in yourself. Visit sec.edu for more information on our programs and take the first step toward training for a brand new career. Your before and after story starts now at Southeastern College.
Dinner's ready. All right, is everyone here? Where's Michael? Food's getting cold.
Every day, 9 people on our Florida roadways won't make it home. Don't let it be you or someone you love.
Michael, is that you? Officer?
Ma'am, I'm so sorry. I have some very sad news to share.
Michael never made it home. Buckle up. Every trip, every time. Let's get everyone home safely. A message from Florida Department of Transportation, Target Zero. For more information, visit targetzerofl.com.
Hey, what's up? It's Megan. True confession. I eat Chipotle at least twice a week. Sometimes I just simply can't function without my burrito bowl. That's why I'm so excited about the new Chipotle honey chicken. I just tried it for the first time and it is so delicious. I literally said out loud, OMG. A little bit of heat balanced with a touch of sweet. It is the perfect combination. You can tell they use real ingredients because their Chipotle honey chicken tastes so fresh. New Chipotle honey chicken is only here for a limited time. Order however you'd like at your Chipotle restaurant on the Chipotle app or Chipotle.com.
Well, tomorrow is my blood work appointment at Begin Anew to check out everything and see what's going on the inside. That total optimal wellness check at Begin Anew is just $149 with your qualifying insurance, and you get back so much information. Maybe you're looking to get those hormones in check. They can help you. Maybe you're looking to lose the weight. They can help you. They've got those GLP-1s that really do work, the semaglutide and the tirzepatide and all the tides. Fabulous, wonderful products that will help you lose the weight seriously in 60 days. You will be at your ideal weight. It is amazing. They've also got the cool peel and the lasers and all the Botox and the Dysport and all that fun stuff. Go see them because bundle pricing is a thing at Begin Anew. Bundle it and then save it. Use it all throughout the year. Go to beginanewmed.com and then see them in Jupiter on Indiantown Road. beginanewmed.com.
Free case review. Gordon & Partners, 561-333-3333.
From the all-new state-of-the-art Greenway Kia studio.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
This is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
All right, Jaber, what you thinking about here today?
So I know a buddy of mine who is dating somebody, and it's somewhat new, and she usually stays at his place. He went over to her place over the weekend, and he told me something he saw that he can't get out of his head.
What?
To the point where he almost feels like he needs to break up, and he wanted me to bring it to the radio.
What is it?
He went into her other bathroom. She has 2 bathrooms, and it was disgusting in there. And on the sink was just this deodorant without the cap on and a roach eating the deodorant.
No.
Yes. And he said he closed the door, didn't say anything to her, and just wants to know. He just thought it was disgusting how gross the one bathroom was. And he says her house is kind of not organized and a little dirty, but the roach eating the deodorant put him over the edge. And it's somewhat new. And he's going, am I shallow to break things off because he goes, I can't think of anything else other than this roach eating her deodorant.
That is gnarly.
That's pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
Could you get over that? Now, we are talking under 2 months. Right around 2 months.
He should have brought it up instantly. He should have brought it up to her. Like, babe, do you realize there's a bug in here? Do you know? Like, is this a thing? Do you have issues?
He did it. I guess he didn't want to embarrass her, so he told me about it and said, what does KVJ Nation think? What does Kevin Virginia Denny's think?
I mean, anybody can have a one-off roach, but do we have an infestation?
He said it was because you're right. Anybody can have a roach. We live in Florida here.
Right.
He said the bathroom was disgusting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Floss on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Just it was a gross. It wasn't as bad as the overall other parts of the house, but he even said parts of the house were just kind of grossy. But then when he walked in that other bathroom, he saw that. I don't think he was supposed to go in that bathroom.
Interesting. So that was a bathroom that he wasn't ever supposed to see.
She has 2 bathrooms. I think they were watching a movie. He got up to go pee, and he just decided to go in the other bathroom, and he saw something he didn't want to see.
Wow.
What do you do?
I mean, if she's really not a clean person and he's going to continue to think about that because he's a very clean guy, this might not be a good match.
He's asking, is he shallow to even think about ending this because he likes her, but this has shook him.
No, if you really like somebody, you would overlook this. It wouldn't be that big of a deal. But you do have to keep in mind, if you ever thought about cohabitating, they may not be that clean of a person. And so you'd have to take that into consideration, that could be a continual frustration of yours, that they are very filthy. And yeah, roaches love dirt and when people aren't very clean. So if he's even considering it right now that this might be a deal breaker, it probably should be a deal breaker because I think there's not enough there to offset what he just saw.
I think he was just more interested in what the majority of people would do. Would they, if you like somebody, is that enough to say, I am out or I am in?
If a girl's massively hot, awesome, I'm having a great time, it's not even close to enough. But if I'm kind of on the fence, I'm like, yeah, you know what? It's the sign.
Kevin's right.
Well, on the fence, I think anything can set you off.
Yeah. And it sounds like to me, yeah, it's gnarly, but it's not the worst thing I've ever heard to end a relationship.
She better be so hot because she's not clean, and he sounds like he is a clean kind of guy.
Well, I don't even think that it's that.
Saw areas that he did not like.
I mean, I wouldn't even say this guy. I mean, he would even admit he's like, I'm not this super over the top clean person. It was just what he ate. I think he just wasn't expecting to see that, and I don't think he knew roaches could eat deodorant.
Well, they stay alive somehow. They're finding something to chow on. So I think they eat about anything they can.
I guess he was confused why the cap wasn't on.
Yeah, that's another reason. Yeah, she's probably pretty filthy. And he has standards, and she doesn't meet those standards.
And his whole thing was he kind of feels like she does a quick clean if company's coming over to make it look like it's cleaner than what it is. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do that.
Yeah, a lot of people do that, but you got to make sure that any bathroom a guest could go into is clean.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They just might not be set the same.
I don't think they're set the
and
same.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Make up or break up, Virginia.
Well, obviously, what his friend is telling him is she's not hot enough to be this dirty.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what this is.
You
That's
better
what this
be
is.
a
It's time to
9
go.
or a 10. You can't be a 6 and be this dirty.
Even at a 10, you're giving a second shot on this one. If you're a 10,
Yeah, if I'm really into the girl, it's going to
Okay.
take more than that to throw me off. Bring on all them roaches. But yeah, if I'm on the fence, I'd be like, yeah, ain't gonna work.
would you have said something to somebody if you were dating somebody 2 months? You felt like that might have embarrassed them.
I'd have to see where we are in the relationship. I was trying to think, with my wife, would I have said something? I might have, yeah, because we were pretty open pretty quick. So I'd be like, you got roaches chowing on deodorant in there? That's pretty gross, man.
Like, what's going on in that
Yeah.
bathroom?
I bet you might well look at that. And I'd let her know I'm a little skeeved out. You won't keep me around. You better start cleaning up that deo and get rid of them roaches. I ain't staying over here. You got roaches.
That's something.
Yeah, that ain't going to happen. What you got in your mind, Virginia?
Well, I talked to my grandma yesterday.
Uh-huh.
She's doing good, and I'm going to go see her this weekend. Going to fly up there and visit with her. So Saturday, I'm going to be with Grandma, and then Saturday night, me and my sister are going to hit the Moose Lodge in Kentucky.
Oh,
because
okay.
Moose benefits, they are extended to all Moose Lodges.
Oh,
so
wow.
my sister, when I went there last time, I took her to the Moose Lodge for her first visit ever. She loved it so much. She's now been bringing other friends, and it's like their new spot.
Okay.
And her husband was like, hey, I want to go to the Moose Lodge with you guys. And she's like, no, this is our place.
Oh, wow.
She won't let him go to the Moose Lodge.
Oh, dang. Well, that's
Girls
tough.
only.
Girls only.
So we're invading the Moose Lodge on Saturday in Kentucky.
They have no idea what they're in store. You're about to win some money. You're about to steal some money from
Yeah,
them.
they roll right out of town with a bunch of Kentucky moose chasing you.
Woohoo!
I have made a change in the kitchen. I've been thinking about it for a while, but then I read this article. I'm like, all right, I need to stop doing this. I often, well, every time basically, heat up all my food in the microwave in plastics, on a plastic plate, plastic container, and I finally am like, all right, I just see enough of the signs around me. I got to stop doing it. Because they say that you really should not be using plastic for food storage or heating. Heating's actually even worse because as soon as you do, when you microwave it, accelerates the particles that are there, and then it really just absorbs into your food.
The
And
microplastics.
yeah, I keep thinking about like what the average person has a credit card worth of plastic in their brain.
That's horrifying.
And they're finding microplastics in guys' testicles now. It's just, I mean, it's all over the place.
The more microwave you use,
Yeah.
the more microplastics you put into your body.
That explains why they're so heavy then.
Yeah, it might be. It's that plastic.
They tell you should never put any kind of plastic container in the microwave.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, that's,
Use a paper plate, glass, ceramic. Don't use plastic.
every time you bring out one of these articles, I'm like, yep, I've done that my whole life.
Yep, I know. I'm the same way.
Every day, sometimes more.
Well, and they say that they're really starting to believe that maybe with the birth rate drop, it might have something to do with it because they say these endocrine disruptors, which come out of the plastics, they mimic hormones, and they've been linked to infertility, cancers, metabolic, and neurological issues that are happening in humans now.
You got plastic in your testicles, and now you can't make a baby.
That's it.
Do you still get the H's though? You still horny, or does it take away
Oh,
the
I didn't
urge?
change that. Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. But just, when you do have relations, you just shoot out plastic pellets.
Like the stuff that you find inside of a bean bag.
When I was a little kid, I used to have a BB gun. It had these little rubber BBs. That's what it is. So, yeah, they say that they've been finding them in blood, lungs, hearts, placentas, breast milk, and they can trigger immune responses, inflammation, and act as pollutant carriers. And they say don't fall for that microwave-safe plastic. It just means it's likely not going to melt in the microwave. It doesn't mean that it's not going to be leaking the chemicals right into your food.
Oh, there's been times where I've left a plastic fork or plastic spoon in the bowl, and you get it, and it's all warped. You're still
eating
still
it.
using it.
Licking all that warmth.
yeah.
It's in the shape of like a candy cane.
Yeah, so I gotta go. I think plastic plates is the way to go because I did it with the ceramic.
Paper plates.
Oh yeah, paper plates. Yeah, you're right. Plastic's what I'm getting away from.
But I thought paper was bad for the environment.
You can't find anything. But yeah, no, the ceramic, it gets so hot.
It does.
Yeah.
Ceramic gets hot. You got to use a little pot holder.
Yeah, I think paper plates are the way to go. So I'll get to that. All right, coming up here in just a couple of minutes, we got a whole bunch of new good suggestions on songs time forgot. A song that once was pretty big, you heard all the time, but it just disappeared. Some new suggestions next at the KVJ Show.
It's fine. It's cool. You can say that we ain't nothing, but you know the truth. And guess I'm the fool with their arms out like an angel through the car sunroof. I don't wanna call it off, but you don't wanna call it love. You only wanna be the one that I call baby. And 'cause I'm the boys and boys, shoot another shot to stop the feeling. You can say it's just the way you are. Make a new excuse, not a stupid reason. Go home, yeah, to stop the world, just to stop the feeling. Go home, yeah, to stop the world, just to stop the feeling. Who cares? It's a sexually explicit kind of love affair, and I cry. It's not fair. I just need a little love, and I just need a little hair. Think I'm gonna call it off, even if you call it love. I just love someone who calls me baby. 'Cause I'm the boys and boys, shoot another shot to stop the feeling. You can say it's just the way you are. Make a new excuse, not a stupid reason. Go home, yeah, to stop the world, just to stop the feeling. Go home, yeah, to stop the world, just to stop the When you wake up next to him in the middle of the night with your head in your hands, you're nothing more than his wife. And when you think about me, all of those years ago, you're standing face to face with I told you so. You know I hate to say I told you so. You know I hate to say, but I told you so. Yeah, 'cause I'm the boys and boys, shoot another shot to stop the feeling. You can say it's just the way you are. Make a new excuse, not a stupid reason. Go home, yeah, to stop the world, just to stop the feeling. Go home, yeah, to stop the world, just to stop the feeling. Yeah, to stop the world, just to stop the feeling. You have to stop the world just to stop the feeling.
I always love finding a song that I forgot about that was really great years ago, but it just kind of falls out of favor and it doesn't get played on the radio and you don't really hear it anywhere. And then maybe you're out in a bar or restaurant or doing a little grocery shopping. And you're like, oh my gosh, I forgot about that song. What a great little tune. So we get suggestions every single week on some songs that time forgot. And Laura from Wellington is throwing out this artist that used to be big in the R&B back in the 90s named Brandy. Do you remember a song she did called I Want to Be Down?
Yes.
That sounds familiar to you?
I love Brandy.
Yeah, she was very solid. I haven't heard this song in a very long time.
With what you're going through, I wanna be down. I wanna be down with you. Whenever time of day or night, it's true. I wanna be down.
That was a good song. Boy, the R&B in the 90s. What was stronger as a musical genre in the 90s? R&B or country?
Wow.
So I went through 2 different phases, and I went through the big R&B phase, and then I moved into a country town and became a little country. But I'm gonna go. I'll slightly give it to R&B because I just listened to more of it personally.
Okay. Yeah, I think to me R&B was massively mainstream in the 90s. I know you had Garth, he was crushing it and doing very well, but I would say R&B was bigger than country in the 90s. What do you think, Virginia?
For me, I was so involved in the country scene. I was a
Okay.
country DJ. Yeah, for me, it was all country.
Yeah, I didn't get into country till I was about 18.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because that's, I mean, seriously, up in Marianna, Florida, which to me is just the country.
It is the country.
Up northwest of Florida, everything was country.
Oh, yeah.
Everything.
That's all they do. It's a way of life. All right, Rita gave this suggestion for a Rihanna tune that maybe you haven't heard in a while. Do you remember her song Russian Roulette?
No.
Okay, it was a hit for a minute, and then, yeah, it's just, it fell off a cliff, and I haven't heard it since.
You can see my
I do remember that tune. That's a good song. That sounds like a song you'd hear in a movie.
I feel like we played that a lot at Station 1.
I think we might have.
And I think there was controversy around it because it was, you know...
It's Russian Roulette, and people thought, yeah, that probably did kill it because it's a solid song, but there were probably enough people who were like going, oh, we can't play a song Russian Roulette. Imagine if people start playing Russian Roulette. And
there's guns and we're
It's
talking
irresponsible.
yeah.
What are we doing?
I wonder if that's what killed that song. This is not a bad song.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's a good little tune. All right, somebody said, hey, what about that Travie McCoy song? Do you remember Billionaire from back in the day?
I wanna be a billionaire, so freaking
I also had Bruno Mars singing it, right?
Buy all of the things
With Travie
I never
McCoy.
had. I wanna be on the cover of Forbes magazine, smiling next to Oprah and the Queen. Oh, every time I close my eyes, I see my name in shining
I feel like I still hear this song from time to time. It pops up. Yeah.
We play it
Time did not
sometime.
forget that one. That
We
one's still around a little bit.
Definitely play that.
Yeah.
Maybe even this morning, I'm not sure.
May have, yeah. This is a song that I heard when I was at the Hard Rock Hotel over the weekend. I'm like, yeah, this is still a good sounding song by Timbaland. Talk to me, girl. Would you be upset if we start playing that song more often, Virginia?
I don't hate that song.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good little tune.
He had a sound, man. He had a distinct sound.
Yeah, he did. He did, and I'm kind of ready for it. I think it's about time to bring that back a little bit. And then I love this suggestion here from Mark. Yeah, we always love throwing back to a little bit of Luda. I don't hear enough Luda in my life.
I would agree with this.
Yeah, we need to bring back more Luda. You remember his song Roll Out?
Yes.
Now where'd you get that platinum chain with them diamonds?
That's right, Luda. Yeah, we need more Luda. I think on the Friday free for all, we got to do some Luda this week.
Amen.
Underrated song, Grass is Always Greener on the Other Side. I'm telling you, it's a really good Luda
It's a
song.
ludicrous song?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a newer Luda.
Okay.
Meaning it's like probably 13 years old now.
New to him is 13 years old.
Yeah, there you go. All right, got any suggestions for for songs time forgot? You can go on and send us an email, mail@kvjshow.com. You can text it into 877-979-WRMF. Coming up here on the KVJ Show, I got some tech news for you and some amazing things that they are doing now with contact lenses. You won't believe that they can actually do this. I'll tell you what it is next.
97.9 WRMF wants you to splash into summer with Disney Water Parks tickets for a full day and night that's drenched in Disney magic. Enjoy a full day of fun and sun at Disney Water Parks. Plus, light up the night at Disney's H2O Glow After Hours. Listen to the KVJ Show weekdays for Camp KVJ. Or listen daily on the WRMF app or streaming player at WRMF.com for your chance to win with 97.9 WRMF.
For 25 years now, I have been a very loyal customer of Xfinity because I love everything you get with Xfinity. I have the most reliable Wi-Fi and the best in-class equipment that you can possibly get. Whether I'm streaming, my son's doing some gaming, or I'm doing all my work from home, it's never a problem. The connection's always there, super fast, give me the speeds I need. And they got a variety of speeds, no matter what you're doing. If you're doing light work with your internet, they got a package for you. If you're doing professional gaming and video, then they've got a package for you. And you can do more of what you love and love how fast you're doing it when you get Xfinity Internet. And if you really want to jump things up, go to Xfinity Mobile as well, because it is booming everywhere. Imagine getting Xfinity Internet and mobile and supercharging your phone with the Wi-Fi Power Boost for the ultimate connection. That's what you can get. All you have to do is go to Xfinity.com today. Most reliable Wi-Fi claim based on Open Signal Awards. USA Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024.
Post Malone presents the Big Ass Stadium Tour. 9-time Diamond Certified and 16-time Grammy Award nominated phenomenon, Post Malone. His biggest headline tour, live at Hard Rock Stadium, June 8th. Global superstar Post Malone with Jelly Roll. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
John C. Cassidy Air Conditioning and Plumbing is proud to unveil that the C stands for comfort.
Mr. Announcer Man, sir, the C is for Charles.
The C stands for cool.
It's Charles.
The C stands for care with class.
Charles.
Hush, hush. John C. Cassidy has kept Palm Beach County cool and comfortable with care and glass since 1960. Find out more at CassidyAC.com to see for yourself.
Staples presents That Was Easy.
So, I was taking my side hustle full-time.
Bold move, my friend.
And I needed to find everything in one stop.
Like finding Bigfoot riding a unicorn.
Yes, so I hit the Staples Easy button. Staples had everything for a new office and print services for signs and brochures. Plus, Cindy, the Staples associate, helped me find the best tech for me.
Wait, no drama?
No, Staples made it easy.
For the products, services, and experts your business needs, Staples.
That was easy.
In-store, online, and on the app.
Here's another reason to try the bus, the train, or any other type of public transportation. It's the Guaranteed Ride Home program. You can now get free Uber rides home from work if you regularly take public transportation or even carpool to work. That's right, free Uber rides home. And there's no cost to sign up. Just visit guaranteedridehome.org to register. That's guaranteedridehome.org. Guaranteedridehome.org. Operated by South Florida Commuter Services, a program of the Florida Department of Transportation.
Hey, is your credit on life support? Take a deep breath. Listen up. Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach hosting a credit clinic at the dealership today and tomorrow. Yeah, it's Nick Rivers. Local bank representatives, they're going to be on site to grant special approval to consumers who meet certain minimum criteria. If you got a job bringing home $350 a week, the Credit Clinic at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach, they want to approve you so you can drive home in your new Kia today. Yeah, Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach hosting a Credit Clinic at the dealership today and tomorrow. If you have a job bringing home $350 a week, the Credit Clinic wants to approve you for a new Kia. What are you waiting for? Don't miss the Credit Clinic today and tomorrow at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. Call 800-NEW-KIAs online, greenwaykiawestpalmbeach.com. And remember,
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
credit affects down payment and approval terms.
Music this hour.
Sponsored by Snyder AC Plumbing and Electric. Snyder has landed in South Florida with top-rated AC expertise just in time to beat the South Florida heat. Ready for a shocking twist? Snyder's also got plumbing and electrical expertise. That's right. When you need a home hero, Snyder's a full-service one-stop shop ready to answer any call.
Follow the chaos on Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok at KVJ Show. Now more KVJ on 97.9 WRMF.
Pretty insane what they are doing with technology, and this actually isn't even about AI. This is about your contact lenses. Now, I'm not a big fan of wearing contact lenses, but man, if you could actually get those things in your eye, which I can't, it could open up a whole new world for you. They say that in China, and with a combination of research projects with the University of Massachusetts, they've developed contact lenses that will give users the ability to see in complete darkness or even with their eyes closed. That's
Whoa.
insane.
I don't want it. I'm aging out of Earth, and I'm going to the woods.
A see in the dark contact?
Yep. You'll be able to see in the dark with these contacts.
I mean, it's cool, I guess, if you're in a war, so you can
Or
see things.
If you're working in a haunted house.
Or if you're a peeping Tom.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. They're making so much technology great for creepos.
Somebody is going to use this for nefarious reasons.
You know it. Yeah.
Immediately.
They say the lenses contain tiny nanoparticles that absorb infrared light and convert it into visible images, effectively granting superhuman visual capabilities. The lenses simply add the ability to see infrared images on top of what we already normally see. They say these lenses could assist surgeons in identifying hidden tumors or enabling firefighters to even see through smoke.
Whoa.
Do we ever get to the point in technology where you're going to be able to read someone else's thoughts? There will be the thought police. You won't even be able to have and own and keep your own thoughts in your head. There'll be some device that can tap into Virginia and constantly hear her inner monologue, which, by the way, would be horrifying.
You couldn't handle it.
You're right. I'm saying that. But do you think we would ever get to the point of technology? Because if I would have said that statement 15 years ago, I'd have been laughed out of this county.
I think we will, because they're doing a lot of work with how the brain triggers. That's why you're seeing so much about the pleasure centers of the mind, because they're starting to understand as things fire and trigger in different parts of the brain. That, yeah, you could probably figure out what kind of sensibilities and thoughts that you have going on based on the activity inside your brain.
Could you imagine if someone could hack your head and get your thoughts, what's just going on? That would be... I don't know.
It'd be awful.
I don't know if I'd want to be around at that point.
We can't handle that world.
I could not handle that world.
Well, and to that point, Apple now is developing new technology that would allow users to control their devices with neural signals. Apple has teamed up with Synchron on a brain implant that captures neural signals and translates them into actions, like selecting an app icon. So this would open up Apple products to tens of thousands of people who can't use their hands due to injury or disease. So I don't think they're trying this on everybody else, but you could. Now, what it means to get a brain implant, that's the barrier to entry I'm not down with.
Whoa.
But they say that it could receive commercial approval by the year 2030. So we are 5 years away from people controlling their phones with their brain without touching anything on it.
I don't know, man. I'm barely getting to this whole Ozempic thing.
He's ready to go to the woods, but he's been ready.
Dude, it's speeding up so quickly.
Y'all are pushing him in the woods so fast.
5 years from now.
5 years. That's going to be on the market 5 years from now.
And who knows what they'll already develop in 5 years.
Yeah.
They're already working on other stuff. Every single day there's this new robot invented. You go, wow, that could eat a whole country if it wanted to.
That's horrifying.
Crazy.
That's horrifying.
That's horrifying. Oh, look at that cute dog. Oh, it's a robot dog? No.
Right. And you thought dental floss was just a cheap thing you throw away after every use, but now Researchers at Tufts University have created a dental floss embedded with sensors capable of detecting cortisol levels in saliva. This new smart floss will use electrochemical sensors to identify cortisol levels that you have in your body, and you'll get the results within 12 minutes.
Wow.
They say you can check basically all your health biomarkers with this. So when you floss in the morning, it'll be more important than ever because you'll get a readout of how your body is doing in that moment.
12 minutes go by. Yep, positive. You have buttercutters.
Yeah.
And you're dying from a blood disease.
Right.
And there's a brain chip in your head you didn't know about.
Have a great Tuesday.
Gosh, wow.
And we can read your thoughts.
That's basically where we are, man. How about that?
I know.
Wow, that's just one day in the news.
I know. And it's only going to get crazier.
Yeah, can I go with you to the woods?
We'll have a great time. We'll keep it so old school. We'll do just fire, food,
Yeah.
music.
Uno.
Yeah.
It really is. I was watching this video yesterday that really kind of put the horror of where we even are right now in our society into perspective for me. And it was an AI video with people in it. And they were saying, you can't trust anything that I'm saying because I'm AI. But I can tell you right now that there's a riot going on just down the street from you. And then all of a sudden, all these people get into the frame and they're rioting and torching a town. And then it goes on and on of all these things that we see in the news. And they're going, this would be alarming, except we're all AI. And they say it in unison. I'm like, that's insane.
Oh, yeah.
And
They're taunting us.
And it all looked real. Looked like anything that we've seen in the last crazy 5 years that we've been through, from riots and protests and everything else that's been going on. How would you ever know if anything is happening? And in fact, I saw that over the weekend. I was looking at all this footage that was supposedly coming out of riots in France, and I'm like, is this really happening? I don't even know.
That's what
I don't even know if this is going on.
That's the stuff that makes me nervous because older people are on social media now and they are watching YouTube and they are watching TikTok. And I know just even people in my own family, they wouldn't even understand AI, how they wouldn't even get this conversation, and they would see something like your riot video.
There's a riot down the street.
Lose their mind thinking it's all real, getting all worked up because they don't have the knowledge.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying everyone's like that.
Right.
But I know a lot of people in my family that would be very tricked with the riot video, me being one of them.
Right.
The old people and me.
Well, you know, I just saw a video and I sat on it of Selena Gomez doing a whole big old rail of cocaine. I'm like, oh, okay, wow, boy, they got her doing it. And I'm like, you know what? Pump the brakes on that. And so it looked so realistic, and I've not heard anybody else talk about it. I'm like, well, that had to be AI.
Totally.
And here we are in this world of, so where do you even get confirmation of what is really happening and what's not?
Well, for example, let's say they have a footage of the Kevin Ralston strangling me, killing me. It's all on video and it looks real. Now they're going to have a special digital team that goes through there and say, this is fake, this is real, but it's going to take time. You'd have to sit on the bench.
Well, and I thought about this because one of the most damning things right now to Diddy is the video of him assaulting Cassie. Imagine if he said, that isn't me, that is actually AI. I never did that. I would never do anything like that. And he has his own expert, supposedly, in his pocket that is an AI expert that will go onto the stand and say, yeah, I can see markers of artificial intelligence. This isn't a real video. And that basically gets thrown out of the whole Diddy trial.
And what they would do is they would bring in 5 other experts that would completely take down that one expert. And you're not going to find enough pseudo experts like that to defend Diddy.
But do you know without a doubt, is there a way that somebody could say, yeah, they threw enough question on this as to whether or not this is a legit video that we can't even trust it?
I think if you...
And all you have to do is make the jury question it. And
All you have to
win.
do is make one person not convict, and you can have a big problem and a retrial.
But much like DNA in a murder case where they go, look, we've got the DNA, we know he did it, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be the same thing for digital.
How long before they get AI markers out of the video we watch so you can't even tell?
I'm going to the woods.
Yeah.
Who's coming with me?
Right.
I'm coming. I'm definitely coming with you.
Yeah. One game that we played when Virginia was not here, because I almost got duped into thinking that Eminem and what's her name? Hello, girl. Hello.
Adele?
Adele.
Yes.
I thought they went gospel. I was listening to a freaking gospel duet with the two of them. I know you're saying all like I'm stupid.
No, it did. It sounded.
I gotta play it for you because I'm like, there's no way this can be real.
Kevin played it, and if he would just say, "Yeah, Adele and Eminem,
have gone gospel.
Here's a demo they're working on," I go, "Well, I guess they're doing gospel."
Yeah, well, I think Virginia thinks it's going to be easy. I'm going to put her to the test and see if she can tell the difference between a real song and an AI song or not. Coming up next.
Ra ra Roma Roma ma ga ga ooh la la, what's your bad romance? Roma Roma ma ga ga ooh la la, what's your bad romance? I want you ugly, I want you disease, I want you everything as long as it's free. I want your love, 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 love. I want your love. I want your drama, the touch of your hair. I want your leather studded kiss in the sand. I want your love, 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 love. I want your love. You know that I want you, and you know that I need you. I want that bad romance. I want your love and I want your revenge. You and me could write a bad romance. I want your love and all your lovers' revenge. You and me could write a bad romance. Caught in a bad romance. Caught in a bad romance. Ra ra Roma Roma ma ga ga ooh la la, what's your bad romance? I want your horror, I want your design, 'cause you're a criminal as long as you're mine. I want your love, 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 love. I want your love. I want your psycho, your vertigo stick, while you admire a window, baby, you're sick. I want your love, 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 love. I want your love, your love. You know that I want you, and you know that I need you. I want that bad romance. I want your love and I want your revenge. You and me could write a bad romance. I want your love and all your lovers' revenge. You and me could write a bad romance. Caught in a bad romance. Caught in a bad romance. Ra ra Roma Roma ma ga ga ooh la la, what's your bad romance? Walk walk fashion, baby, work it, move that bit crazy. Walk walk passion, baby, work it. I'm a freak bit, baby. I want your love and I want your revenge. I want your love, I wanna be friends. Je veux ton amour et je veux ta revanche. Je ton amour, I don't wanna be friends. No, I wanna be friends. I wanna be friends. What's your bad romance? What's your bad romance? I want your love and I want your revenge. You and me could write a bad romance. I want your love and all your lovers' revenge. You and me could write a bad romance. What's your bad romance? What's your bad romance? What's your bad romance? Ra ra Roma Roma ma ga ga ooh la la, what's your bad romance?
Well, just trying to figure out how we're going to know the difference between AI and reality, and that line is already starting to blur a bit. It's getting harder and harder, it seems, by the week to detect what is real and what is fake, whether it be video or whether it be audio. And just last week, I was looking through stuff on YouTube, and I saw this awesome gospel song by Adele and Eminem. I was like, wait a minute, they do gospel? It was a song called Praise, and I listened to them like, there's no way this could be real.
You took my pain, replaced it whole. To you, my God, I give all praise.
Used to chase dreams that left me empty. Now I'm running with the God who defends me. Didn't earn a thing, but he gave me breath. Pull me up out of sin, even near to death. Man, I was broken.
I was like, it's a pretty good song. It's not
Kevin
bad.
is Jesus rocking out.
I was loving it. I was like, that's a really good song, man. Like, they should do that. Yeah, but they didn't do that. That was artificial intelligence that did that. So tell me if you think this song is actually AI or if it is the real artist, because these are famous artists singing songs you would know. An artist will do that from time to time. So tell me if you can tell the difference, Virginia, with this one. Ariana Grande doing Starboy by The Weeknd.
I'm trying to put you in the worst mood. Keep one cleaner than your church shoes. Really pointed just to hurt you. All red lamb just to tease you. None of these toys on lease to. Made your whole year in a week too. Name bitch out of your league too. Side bitch out of your
What do you think?
That's AI.
That one is AI. Very good. All right, what do you think about this song right here from Ed Sheeran doing Hit Me Baby One More Time?
Need to know now because my loneliness is killing me, and I must confess I still believe when you're not with me I lose my mind. Give me a sign, hit me baby one more time.
Okay, powerful. What do you think?
I don't know. That one's a toss-up. He could really do that if he wanted to.
Okay.
I'll just guess. I'll say AI.
You're going to say AI. No, that's
real.
Yeah, it's
He could do that.
You almost can kind of tell, too, by the way he's singing with the guitar.
Yeah.
It sounded more natural and real.
Yep. What about Justin Bieber? He's jumped onto the thing. I guess if everybody does the song Fast Car, it becomes a hit. So what do you think? Is this artificial intelligence or is this really Bieber, Virginia?
So remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast I felt like I was drunk. City lights way out before, and your arms just wrapped right around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belong. And I had a feeling I could be someone.
Okay, what do you think about that? Is
I'll
that
say AI.
You're going to say AI? Nope, that is real.
That's real too?
That's real.
It does sound. It sounds like it's his brother Jimmy Bieber.
It sounded computerized.
It did sound computerized.
Well, that's kind of the whole point. I mean, it is a little bit tricky. You think it's so easy, but it's not.
And keep in mind, too, if it's a live performance, and I don't know if that was a live performance, they are really putting a lot of auto-tune on microphones. You can do this stuff now on live shows. Yes, on live shows.
Live auto-tune is real.
It is real.
What about Kanye West doing Hey There, Delilah?
Hey there, Delilah, what's it like in New York City? I'm 1,000 miles away, but girl, tonight you look so pretty, yes you do.
No way. There's no way.
We're gonna go AI on that one, Kev.
Yeah, that one's AI, yes. Or how about Michael Jackson doing Save Your Tears?
It kind of sounds the same.
Yeah, I wonder if they almost mixed that a bit with The Real Weeknd, because he, I think, is very inspired by Michael Jackson. So.
Yeah, they got the same register.
Yeah.
He's got a couple of songs that remind me of MJ.
Yeah, it might have been a meld of both, but it's a whole category of songs you can find on YouTube now. It's artists singing basically anything you want them to sing by AI.
And if the artists are okay with it, and they say, hey, look, you can do whatever AI song of me, but you have to pay X amount per month or whatever. So you can, let's say you love Drake.
Yeah,
but you can
could have
make
him sing anything you want.
anything you want, but you have to pay for that. I wonder if we will get to a time on that.
I don't think so, simply because the whole joke would be you would have them singing songs they would never sing, or songs that would be very embarrassing if they did sing them.
Like Kanye doing Hey There Delilah.
Or even worse.
or like-
I mean, you have somebody that's known for something, and it sounds really weird if you have somebody that's known for this. And
Or I'm Drake and I got poopy cramps. I got poopy cramps. I got poopy cramps. I got bowel issues. I got bowel. You can make Drake say that about himself.
Or imagine, I mean, this is tasteless, but this is what somebody would do. Rihanna doing Hit Me Baby One More Time. You know, something like that. They'd be like, you can't do that.
Or just someone doing something racist or sexist or terrible.
And it sounds like the artist. And
Yes.
then imagine if AI gets even better and you can't tell that they didn't do it for real.
And I'm sure there'd be regulations and all that kind of stuff.
That's why the artists are pushing back so hard against AI.
I'm with the artist pushing back.
I agree. I think they have to. We're seeing why.
I mean, we don't need them twisting the words of the value meal killer. Putting out some kind of AI
That's
VMK.
right. Fight it, VMK.
Follow KVJ on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at KVJ Show.
McCrispy strips are now at McDonald's. Tender, juicy, and its own sauce. Would you look at that? Well, you can't see it, but trust me, it looks delicious. New McCrispy strips, now at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Tight on cash, say less. McDonald's under $4 McValue menu comes through. Indulging your sweet tooth or craving something savory? Tired of the same old, same old? Pick from your favorites like a creamy vanilla cone for $1.50 or a small frappe like rich caramel or chocolatey mocha for just $3.50. Quick snack breaks to late night cravings and everything in between. Mickey D's comes through. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
McCrispy strips are now at McDonald's. Tender, juicy, and its own sauce. Would you look at that? Well, you can't see it, but trust me, it looks delicious. New McCrispy strips, now at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Who lays the papers in your neighborhood? In your neighborhood, you know it's Deck and Drive, yeah.
Summer is almost here, and that means a lot of time out at your pool deck or on your back patio, barbecuing. Hey, it's Virginia. If you're thinking about a paver upgrade for your driveway, pool deck, or patio, get your texting fingers ready now. Deck and Drive is giving away another $15,000 paver giveaway. If you text the word upgrade to 909090 right now, you're automatically entered to win up to $15,000 in brand new pavers for your pool deck, your patio, or your driveway, courtesy of Deck and Drive. No purchase necessary. It's free and easy to enter. Just text upgrade to 909090. That's UPGRADE to 909090 for your chance to win up to $15,000 in new pavers for your pool deck, driveway, patio. It's all courtesy of my friends at Deck and Drive. Text now.
It's the first day of the first grade, and she found a new best friend. It's a laid-back Sunday afternoon you wish would never end.
The homemade taste of Bluebell and good friends gathered round. The good old days are being made right now.
Bluebell Groom's Cake Ice Cream is renewing its vows on the frozen aisle. Milk chocolate ice cream with chocolate cake pieces, chocolate-coated strawberry hearts, swirls of strawberry sauce, and chocolate icing. See you at the reception.
The good old days are being made right now.
The good old days are being made right now.
Look for Bluebell Ice Cream at all Walgreens drugstores.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Granger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRANGER, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Are you ready to turn your passion for helping others into a potential new career? Southeastern College is here to help. Uncover the opportunities to make a difference in people's lives with a wide range of healthcare programs. Unlock your potential and begin your journey into the healthcare field today. It's time to invest in yourself. Visit sec.edu for more information on our programs and take the first step toward training for a brand new career. Your before and after story starts now at Southeastern College.
The testimonials just keep coming, and the reviews. It's Randy for Sono Bello. So many of their clients are just so happy and thankful for the results that they're getting with micro laser fat removal. I mean, everyone from Jessica to Nicole to this. The results have not only been fantastic, and I'm quoting here, my confidence and energy levels are improving. The staff, OMG, I've never seen such a caring and compassionate group of professionals. I just love hearing stories like this. Sono Bello doctors are the best and the experts in advanced micro laser fat removal. But their team, the whole team, by the way, is just incredible. In just one visit, you can get rid of that stubborn fat just in time for the warmer weather, and that means feeling amazing all summer with those beautiful natural curves. Advanced micro laser fat removal, permanent solution, and Sono Bello doctors, of course, are the experts. So right now, take advantage of the spring savings event. Schedule that free consultation at sonobello.com/radio. That's Sono, BELLO.com/radio.
When it comes to everything relocation, Spiro and the team at Good Greek, they are on it. They know it better than anybody. You know, they won National Mover in the whole entire country last year at the National Movers Conference. That's how lucky we are to have them right here locally. They are nationally recognized for being amazing at moving and storing. They can do it all. There is no job too big or too small.
Yeah, and they've got one of the highest referral rates for moving companies of its size in Florida. They're nearly at 200 trucks now. They continue to grow with 500 employees that they really train. They built a mock house just so they know how to pack and unpack all your stuff. I think they even train them to smile because my daughter talked about how friendly they were both times they came to see her.
Whether you're doing a local, long distance, commercial, residential, big or small, Spiro and his capable team does it all. They do everything from start to finish, taking all the stress out of your relocation. Let them handle all the stressful parts. Go to goodgreek.com because it's all Good Greek to us.
Miss something? No problem. Get KVJ on demand inside the 97.9 WRMF app anytime. Now back to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Don't know if you saw the video. Looks like Tyreek Hill has already moved on.
Oh, I heard he was at the water park with a different girl, not with Keita.
No. Yeah, Keita's filed for divorce because that incident that happened at their condo there in Sunny Isles Beach with their daughter. And so he's seen with a girl being very flirty. They're kind of holding hands in the little pool as they come down this big old water slide. And so it looks like he has found his next baby mama. So
he doesn't stay single long, Kevin.
No, he does not. No, he's moving on. So we'll see. Just hopefully he gets his mind right because training camp is right around the corner here. It's almost football season.
The Dolphins need you to get your mind right.
Yeah, they do. They do. Big shout out to Delray Beach native 21-year-old Coco Gauff. She has entered her 5th consecutive trip to the French Open quarterfinals. She got a straight set victory yesterday. And if you wake up in the morning, put on the TV and watch her playing Madison Keys in the French Open. So
nice.
On very early in the morning. So root on our very own girl. Hopefully she can bring home a French Open title. All right, we got more KVJ coming up on the after the show. You can watch it live on YouTube or on Twitch or get it where you get your podcasts like Spotify. Bird, if you would, wrap us up with your thought for the day.
If you want to change attitudes, start with a change in behavior. Yes.
Oh.
No.
What are you wearing?
Some new glasses I got.
Headlight glasses?
It's blinding. Wow.
I didn't realize they were that bright.
Do you need them to read an illuminated screen?
I I don't know. Just get off my ass.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. California Closets just custom designed Chloe's home office / guest room. Now she has a spacious desk with built-in charging for devices. Sleek wood cabinets conceal a queen-size Murphy bed for guests, and drawers deep enough to hide clean sheets and